Hey everybody! Woohoo! Happy Friday. How are we doing? Now this is a bit of a weird one for me this week because I've been on holiday this week and I'm on holiday again next week as well. I'm driving tomorrow up to the northeast of England, which is miles. I'm going to be doing about 9 hours of driving tomorrow, which is crazy amount of driving for us here in England. We're not like Americans, you know. We don't like all that big, long kind of road trips or anything like that. I mean, maybe in America we would. I've never done it. I'd like to do it one day, actually. I'd rather do that than a cruise, to be honest, which is a bit of a bizarre thing. But loads of my family are really into their cruises. And I'm sort of like, oh, I don't want to do that. It's a bit of a sort of old person sort of thing to do. But between you and me, I think I'll actually enjoy it. So I've been a bit out of the loop this week when it comes to Lego and stuff like that. But I'm kind of looking forward to June the 1st coming as well. We're going to be looking at some new stuff tonight as well, some of which is kind of a bit of an odd one, really, because some of it's leaked in the most odd of places on over here in the UK on very.co.uk, which I use quite a lot, actually. They do pretty decent discounts from time to time, so I kind of frequent to them all the time. But anyway, how are you guys doing anyway? It's like I say, it's been a bit of an odd week, and it actually rained this week in London for like the first time in about definitely 3 months or so. So it's been a little while. And I did a thing as well this week. I'm in the sort of prep work, as part of the prep work to go to Brickworld Chicago. I thought it would be pretty cool. For once, why don't I get a t-shirt and get my logo put on it? And then I thought, yeah, why not? So I did. So here we go. Look, I've got a white t-shirt, got London Bridge bricks on there like that. You can hear me now. And I got something else put on the back as well. Just try and do this. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Oh, there we go. Over there. There we go. Oh, you can see it now. And there we go. I only got it today, and honestly, I was chuffed as chops. I really am. I think my modelling days are long over. They really are. But anyway, I did the usual pull a funny face and throw it on Instagram just a few minutes ago. But I was really proud. I was really proud to see my logo. That big. I've never seen my logo that big. It's normally sort of microscopic. But yeah, I thought it'd be pretty cool. And I thought it'd be nice just to put a little thing on it saying Brickworld Chicago 2025. So anyway, and like I said, folks, if anyone is at Brickworld Chicago in a few weeks and the excitement levels are definitely building now, just come up to me and say hi. I don't bite, I promise you. And I'm super excited to get there. I fly in on the Tuesday and I'm there till late Sunday night. Get home here back in Bonnie, Britain. About 6 o'clock in the morning. God knows what sort of state I'm going to be in. But anyway, it's going to be jolly good fun. But anyway, what have you lot been up to this week as well? Because it feels like I was like streaming last Saturday. I was doing the Lego Star Wars Star Destroyer with Madlib. And God, I really loved that set. I really did. Somehow I managed to build it in like 6 hours, 15 minutes, something like that. It was a classic one, folks. Honestly, I thought I was going to build it in like, I thought maybe 5 hours. I don't got good. And the reason being, I thought it was only 1,050 pieces. Completely misread it. This is what you get for scan reading. It was actually 1,550. But anyway, somehow I seemed to knock it out in like 6 hours, 15 minutes or something like that. Much to the impressiveness, so I say, of my wife. But anyway, I loved it. It was a really good set. It was a really good stream. And like I said, it was with Madlib. Now, Madlib's not actually going to be with us tonight for the first time in, God, ages. So Madlib, big love and hugs to you. He's going to be watching us on the replay, gang. And but what he has done, though, he's given us an absolute awesome PMQ, which I can't think up an answer for it. Of course, that isn't just for me. That goes out to everybody in the chat. And of course, it goes out to everybody who's watching this back as well. I always want to know what your thoughts and feelings are about the community and Lego as a whole. And to be honest, I mean, I've got pictures. I've got people that have been sending me pictures today. And they are hardened Lego fans. They really are. And they do some absolute spectacular mocks. And they've sent me pictures of Lumi bricks. So I'm like, whoa, this is catching on. This is the thing. So I don't know. There's alternative brands out there, that's for sure. And people that I was a little bit shocked. I've got to be honest, I was a little bit shocked by this one. I was looking at the minifigure. I was like, That's a Lumi Bricks one. So who knows? And of course, we've got those new Styler minifigures coming out with the Sherlock Holmes as far as fantasy is concerned as well. And I like those. These are kind of like minifigure size Playmobil figures. I don't know. I think they're pretty cool. And I think it's good competition for Lego. But of course, I would always be a Lego house, folks. That's my primary thing. But will I dabble in some of the other ones? Who knows? Watch this space. Anyway, what have we got coming up for you this week? Anyway, we've got some seriously good looking Lego city sets coming your way. We got a new Lord of the Rings set that's kind of, like I said, it's been leaked. Is it a leak? I don't know. We've all known about it for weeks, if not months, some of us. But anyway, it's out there. You can pre-order it over at very.co.uk. We'll be taking a look at that. We're looking at some new Ninjago sets as well. The Legends. I love the Legends. And like I say, I'm on holiday all this week, and I'm a long way away from London this week, and as far as England's concerned anyway. But I'm doing my best to try and get maybe something that I might be able to use next weekend. Who knows? But anyway, I'd like to get a stream in before the end of my holiday. This is the question of what it will be. Maybe it'll be the week after. Of course, the week after, all eyes are going to be on Brickworld Chicago then. So that's going to be jolly exciting and quite nerve-wracking as well. It is. I've been there last year, but I'm even still. I'm kind of, I don't know. Am I apprehensive? I don't know. I'm one of these people. I cannot tell the difference between a kind of anxiety and excitement. I just can't. All I know is I get this feeling. I'm like, is this positive or is it negative? Just one of those things. It really is. We're going to be looking at the new Lego Ideas set. I was calling it a gumball, but it is, of course, a minifigure vending machine, which is really cool. I mean, the vending machine was okay. Not really my thing. I never really even used it much when I was a kid. Maybe got the odd gobstopper or something like that. But anyway, my God, does it come with some good minifigures? Oh, my word. It really does. Like, they are very good minifigures. I will say that. Maybe I don't know, if I don't want something like that in my city, maybe it can be converted to some sort of, I don't know, building or something like that. But anyway, strangely enough, I spotted one over on another kind of brick construction website. And I was like, that's weird. It's kind of very similar. So I might take a look at that. Depends if we get a chance to or not. Who knows? Like I say, folks, watch this space. But as always, folks, we've got a PMQ this week, and very coolly as well. Like I said, it comes from Madlib this week. So he might not be here on the panel tonight, but he is here with us in spirit, of course. We've got a new mock of the week this week as well, coming to us from Gaz, from someone called Edge of Hearing. I've never heard of him, to be honest. But anyway, found out who he was. I was like, yeah, they do some pretty cool stuff. So straight away, I went over and followed them over on Instagram, which is jolly excited. And of course, at the end of all that, we've got your Lego pictures as well. So without further ado, let's say hello to everybody in the chat, shall we? Let's scroll the wheel right up to the top. Like I say, folks, really good to see you all. Do me a little favor. If you're all in at the moment, we've got nearly just over 40 of you watching. Do me a little favor. Give the stream a thumbs up. It just throws it out there. It does, especially with the shenanigans we had last week as well on the Star Destroyer one. I've got YouTube and I've got StreamYards saying, well, it's got to be one of their faults. It's got to be their fault. It'll be their fault. But anyway, we just had this really weird thing where in some places we were live and in other places we weren't. You go onto YouTube and it would say incoming, and then it would say, and then you click on it and it would be live. So who knows what was going on there. But anyway, I've thrown it at them and I'm giving all the details to them, and they're kind of sorting it out between themselves. That said, the streams had, I think it's around 600 views or something like that, which is fine. Well, I mean, it's better than fine. It's pretty good actually. But on the day, it was just weird. But anyway, who knows? These things happen. We go live. There's always technical issues somewhere along the line. If I'm not late, something's going wrong or a light's gone out or something like that. Talking of which, I lost one of my lights from here earlier on this week. Just blew up in the style that things just go pop these days. You know how it goes. Pop goes the weasel. And the weasel goes pop. Now, talking of which, do check out everybody who's going to be into the international panel tonight that's going to be live. In just a few moments. All their details you will find down in the description below. And as always, folks, we've got people that are kind of big on Instagram, big on Twitch, and of course, big on YouTube as well. But of course, London Calling is nothing without you lovely lot out there. Now, while we catch our breath, Bricks Performance out there. He's going to be coming on London Calling soon. Before I get over there at Brick World Chicago next week, if all goes well, we should be live as well in Australia. And if all goes well, we'll have, like I say, this is kind of we've got this build up to Brick World Chicago, so people are going to be coming on a Friday that are actually going over there as well. I'm trying to cram people on if I can, certainly before and after as well. And just don't forget, folks, as soon as I get back from Chicago, I've got like a week back in the UK, and then I'm off for a couple of weeks having a couple of minor operations, nothing major or anything like that. So don't worry, I will be back. But don't worry as well. London Calling will still be live calling all AFOLs, thanks to the crew. So anyway, let's say hello to a few peeps that we got out there as well. But before I do, check out the survey, folks. Just asking you a very simple question. You have two options to support the channel as well, don't forget. But this week's question being this week's Lego announced set 21358, the minifigure vending machine. But what's your favorite fix? Is it the gold classic space, 28%? Is it the teal classic space, 31%? Kraken Castle faction or the Griffin faction? I'm surprised, actually. I thought Castle would go above those classic space, but no, classic space. People are loving the teal, which is actually my personal favorite as well, which is jolly exciting. So keep those votes coming in, folks. We've got nearly 30 votes on that so far. We've got over 40 of you watching. So what's going on there? Come on, get your votes in. Anyway, and like I said, folks, there's a couple of ways you can support the channel. If you want to support my content, you can either super chat, or of course you can join the membership and become a bigger, deeper part of the LBB family. I've certainly got a lot of member streams coming up, that's for sure. I was going to do a members giveaway this week, but I got an idea, but it means I've got to do it next week instead. So watch this space, folks. It will happen next week, I promise you. Now, let's get out there and see who the lovely peeps are that have tuned into this. We've got KO out there. KO, great to see you, my friend. Hope you've had a top week. I know you've been displaying recently as well. How's all that been going? Big problems out there, like I said. Trev's going to be on in a couple of weeks. Is it next week or the week after? I think it's the week after, actually. Got a lot of people to get on. Greetings all, says TJ. We've got TJ. He's going to be on the panel tonight because we are deep diving into Ninjago. Who else we got out there? Slam BKM. Hello, London. Hello, Chicago. Dude, can't wait. Chicago Calling. We will be live from Brick World Chicago as well for London Calling. It's going to be me and Lauren presenting from over there. Anyway, we're going to do a live hookup, and the guys over here will be anchoring for us as always. The Brick Larrikins out there as well. Good evening, Greg and LBB friends. Great to see you, mate. We've got Studs out there as well. And of course, where's Studs? We've got Steph. She's hanging around there. I know she is. I've got Mr. Who out there as well, saying hello to everybody as well, because everyone's kicking off at the moment because Doctor Who is kind of back on our TV screens, which is jolly exciting. What else we got out there? Oh, there she is. There she is. Countdown. I'll have 3 vowels, please. I said that. Stefan Waffles. I'll have a P, please, Bob. Remember that? Blockbusters. Those were the days, weren't they? Daily's Bricks is out there as well. Evening, everyone. Saying hello to everyone. Good to see you, mate. We've got Andrew out there as well. Andrew's been sending me pictures this week too, which is cool. Kate's out there as well. Got Polar Bricks as well. Hello. It's Friday. It certainly is, my friend. Great to have you here. Hope Helen's had a top week as well. Who else we got there? Sure, Bricks a lot's out there. Hello, friends. Happy Friday. Great to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. How's your shed? How's your man cave? How's it going? Kate's saying it's been freezing cold in Melbourne, Australia. Some nights and mornings, -1 degrees. Blimey, that is cold. But you guys are in your winter. That said, my brother lives in Boston and he's moaning like crazy at the moment because the weather is foul. It's horrible. It really is. He says, like, summer is just not kicked in yet. And honestly, I'm not joking. It's been glorious in the UK. It really has. It's like the best summer ever. 2 gay folders out there saying, yo-ho. Good to see you, Dan. Me and Dan have been chatting quite a lot this week about the infamous, the notorious Brick World Chicago. There's a lot going down, folks. Honestly, there's a lot of people like, this is it. We're going in. Someone say Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. Good to see you out there. It really is. How's the weather up in Scotland? Because I'm coming up north and I'm only literally a couple of hours away from Scotland this week. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. I've taken winter stuff up there. I think there might rain while I'm there, which is something I've not been used to in a few months. But anyway, to be honest, between you and me, it's just nice to get away. different scenery. Will there be Lego ventures? Of course there will be. I've got 2 notorious things going on tomorrow, folks. I really have. Got Pink Wheels Meredith out there. Good to see you. Andrew's out there, of course. We've got Brick Space 9. Say hey there, the minifig who. Good to see you out there. 2 gay folks. Did they exist? Who's that? Hi. We've got Get Cooped out there. Get Cooped. How you doing? Hope you had a top week. Oh, yes. Get Cooped. Where are you from, actually? I'm curious. I'm curious where you're from. Are you European or American? Don't have to give away exactly where you're from. Country would be good. I'm just curious. I got no idea where you're from. But of course, I do tune into your content. We've got Lego Tours ZI out there as well. It's a very cool avatar. I think we've changed it. I like that. Yeah, I got a thing about kind of mustard. So much so, actually, when I had a house built quite a long while ago now, probably about 20 years ago, I decided to have it rendered. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to paint it mustard. And it went really well, especially with brick and paneling as well. It was a really kind of weird looking. It was the way I describe it is it sounds horrible, but it actually worked really, really well. Anyway, enough of my past. PBJ Bix is good to BBJ Builds. I mean, that's a blah, 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 to get your mouth around, isn't it? Good to have you here, mate. Hope you had a top week. Welcome to the LBB family. Chad's out there as well. Says hi, I'm here with me upward pointing thumb. Woo! Or is that euphemism? Could be. Who knows? Good to see Chad in a few weeks. Jolly excited about that. G Monkey 76. Hi, everybody. Good to see you, dude. It's great to have each and every one of you out there as well. King. I like it. Anyway, G Monkey 76. Hello. No, we do not have any Sherman tags, little old lady. Really? I'm surprised for you, Trevor. Anyway, we've got Lego Team B. LTB's out there. Greetings, Nicole. They're saying, good to see you, Just. Good to see you, Chris. PJ in the house. It is. They are indeed. Just lots of love out there for each and every one of you. Statybix, it says, yeah, weather is lovely here. Here in the northeast of England, but meant to rain, so bring your bride. But the only weird thing is tomorrow, apparently it's raining. I just got told a moment ago. It's due to rain in London tomorrow. Light showers. But the weather gets better as I go north. But yeah, dude, I'm going northeast tomorrow. I'm going to be in a place called Bamborough, in a place called Northumberland. If you know, that is a long way to go. It is anyway when I'm driving. So anyway, we'll get there in a day. But I've got a couple of stop-offs to make. And I'm not talking about service stations either, folks. I'm talking about Lego shenanigans. Anyway, where are we at? We got Hey Dan's out there as well. Goes Dan, must be talking about 2 gay folks. Paboo is out there too. Right, let's start getting some peeps on, shall we? Don't forget, folks, do us a favor. Everybody who's going to be in tonight, everybody I'm going to be introducing, do me a little favor, check them out. You'll find us all on Instagram, that's for sure. That is a certainty. But of course, check them out as well on their kind of primary platforms, that being Twitch, Instagram, and of course, little old YouTube as well. Check out the survey. Just asking you what figures are your preference. I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, a lot of people out there love Paradisa. They really do. Maybe I'll do that for next week as well. And do us a little favor, give the stream a thumbs up because it does help the channel grow, and the channel is growing as well. And a big shout out to everybody as well that listens back on sorts of the platforms, actually, Spotify, Amazon, and of course, not forgetting Apple Podcasts as well. Honestly, firstly, I want to say thank you to everybody who does, because we're now in the top 10 Lego podcasts internationally, which is jolly good, isn't it? I think we're like number 8 or something like that, 8 or 7, which is really good. And we just grow every week. I think I had like 170 downloads last week. So it's growing brilliantly. It really is. And I just throw it out there. I'm just really glad that you lovely peeps out there really enjoy it. Right, let's start getting some peeps on as well, shall we? First of all, there's a man. I think he's got a new wardrobe, actually, because he used to wear like Doctor Who t-shirts and stuff like that, or maybe Lego inspired t-shirts, but he doesn't anymore. He wears kind of quite, how can I put it, flamboyant attire. It is, of course, Gaz, aka the minifig who. Hello, Gaz. How you doing?
Hello.
Press the right button. Got to press that right button. How you doing?
Press any button to work. Yeah, no, all good. Good
stuff. Nice to see you. Right, let's get the odds on, shall we? It is, of course, Ian and Gary. One this week isn't feeling too well. One this week is feeling rather perky. See if you can guess which one's what. Anyway, this big mod show is, of course, the Brick Mods.
Hello.
We're being not naughty at all.
Never naughty.
You two are
Hard to
always
believe.
naughty.
No,
you-
never.
Carrie, are you taking advantage of the fact that Ian's potentially got man flu?
No, there's no advantage to be taken.
There's no advantage. Ah, that's not
Sick.
nice. How you doing? Right, Carrie, Carrie's really smiley and everything like that. So this week, then, here's the thing. So, and of course, Carrie, I expect you to completely watch London Calling back every week that you miss it for the last few weeks. She's been in, folks. She's not been too well. You never know it, but she's not been too well. And then she's slinked away, gone to bed apparently, according to Ian. And every week when we got to pictures, I've always shown off your cake.
Yeah, I did hear it last week.
Oh, okay. So this week you can actually see it as well because I love your cake. It's subtle hint, big, just subtle hint.
You want a cake? Huh?
You can bake your cakes are, how can I put it? Monumental. It looks lovely, actually. I love it. Every time I look at it, I just think, oh, I'd love to sink my teeth into that. I really would. But yeah. Anyway, talking about.
You're talking
go on,
about
Ian.
the cake, right?
I'm talking about the cake, not Ian.
The first Lego show we went to was Steam.
I made a cake for that
And
one.
Carrie made a vegan lemon cake for
Yeah, I
that,
did.
which is the only vegan cake that I found edible. So, that was good.
Really? Is that because you put loads of lemon drizzle all over it?
Yeah, probably.
I can't remember how I made it, but
No.
it was nice.
Yeah.
We got Craster's out there as well saying, "Yup." Crazy, good to see you, mate. With his Countach. Look at that, he's got the Countach avatar. Oh, is he baiting me? And then we go, wow, I didn't know you could get t-shirts with Ian on them.
Cookie.
There we go. Let's have a look at it properly, shall we?
Yeah. See?
Cookie monster.
Look at that. It is, isn't it? It's got Ian's eyes do go like that, especially about
They
3
do,
o'clock in
yeah.
the morning. They really do. But anyway, just to sort of even it all out. White Countach's, anybody?
Countach.
There we go. It's there. So it's legendary. You can't go. I can't even delete it. Not allowed to. Through popular demand. Now, talking of popular demand, Gaz, how you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? You're growing in places, and other places you're not. Have you had a fight with a shaver or something?
No, the battery's flat. So...
It's all growing under your skin. You're going to do like one of those Hamish people or something. I don't know what they call them there, but Quakers.
Hey, do you mean Amish?
Amish, that's it. Yeah. Did I say Hamish?
Yeah,
I must have been thinking of the Scottish version of them. But yeah, it looks good. How you doing anyway? What's with the jazzy t-shirt anyway, or the jazzy shirt? Did you get
It's too warm to wear the other ones. They're too thick. So these are thinner. So I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, God, so the weather's been all right where you are. That's good. Nice.
Yeah, it's depressing. Needs a bit of rain. That's what we need.
Yeah, we do actually. The garden. My God, I've spent about 1 million gallons I put in my garden in the last few months. I really have. It's been crazy.
That hot or cold water?
Mostly hot, but there is a tiny percentage was overly warm. See, the one good thing about accidentally plugging your garden hose into a hot tap. It's easily done, folks. It's easily done. It really is.
It's not. It's not easy.
It really is, Ian.
No one else has ever done it.
I have, and on a hot day, my garden was steaming. Honestly, it was like being in the Amazon, but without all the monkeys. But honestly, the one good thing that come out of that is that I discovered that actually it makes your this is a strange thing to say out loud. It makes your garden hose goes really limp and easy to kind of pull around. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that one in there. See, every cloud has a silver lining. It really does. Right, Carrie. Whilst you're here and feeling perky, where would you like to go? We can go to the Windy City. We can go to someone who's very windy at the moment, or we can go to Essex, aka Germany.
I love a bit of flatulence. Let's go somewhere where they're very windy right now.
I know. Well, this guy's not been very well this week, so I don't know if he said it was his tonsils or the other end that was causing him problems. But anyway, how can I describe this man? And Gaz is just having an epiphany. How can I describe him? This geezer goes by the name of Christopher, is literally the king the king. I know they don't have kings in America, but they do now. He is the king of dad jokes. He is, of course, Click Brick Works. Hello, mate.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
How you been? Are you able? How's your throat? Is it? We got to.
Yeah, so it's good.
Okay.
It's good now.
Why didn't you? You should get some post-it notes and put yes and no on there or something like that, and then you can hold them up, and then we could try that. You could do that. Good to see you, Christopher. Well, you're especially in this week. You are, because you are one of a team of Ninjago experts that we have on this week, because we thought we'd have a little dive into the Ninjago Legends sets that are coming out.
Yeah, I'm very excited for those.
Oh, so am I, mate.
Well, that and the Temple Bounty, which I'm also very upset that comes out June 1st for you, but we have to wait until like what, August 1st or something crazy.
Oh, really? Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, interestingly enough, our other panelist that we got coming on has asked me to bring some stuff over. So if you want me,
I've been working on Dan.
Okay. I was going to say there's
the Temple Bounty box. I'm imagining this.
It is quite big. Well, Dan's been messaging me today saying, "Are you gonna wear shorts or are you gonna be wearing trousers?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna be wearing both."
I guess the question is, because you were there last year and I've never been before, but I guess because it should be hot. Chicago gets pretty gross.
Yeah.
But the thing is it cold in the location?
It's just nice. It's just
makes
all right.
a difference.
I was right. But I was running. I was walking around so much. I was doing like 15,000 steps a day in that place. Like literally going from the coffee shop back into the hall is probably about 500 steps on its own. So by the time you get there, you need another coffee. But yeah, it's
Lauren's top tip was layers. If you're worried about layers, is the way forward.
Yeah, sexy layers.
I appreciate the aircon, but I know some people get cold in it.
I did. It was new to us, wasn't it, Carrie? It was really new. But what I will say is, when you go outside, oh my God, it's like you're dying of heat exhaustion. And that's when the lack of sleep hits you. 36 degrees. And it's like, I'm burning here.
Right. Was it humid? Because I've spent a lot of time, obviously, in the East Coast, but I've never really spent time in Chicago. If it's like New York City, where I lived most of my life, and it's humid, it's going to be really gross when it's hot.
Yeah, it is. But, it's just a thing. And then everyone gets their food and just runs back in again. I've never seen Americans run before, to be honest.
We're not a healthy lot.
They all run when it comes to getting into a building with air conditioning. It really does.
Or a sale on Lego.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Oh, my God, the garage sales. That's going to be bedlam. It really is. And you'll be sweating buckets. You really will. Be careful what I say. We're still early. Anyway, where would you like to go next, Christopher? We've got. Well, how can I describe this guy? We've got the legendary green fleece. Some say worn by Lloyd. They really do. Or we can go to Deutschland, otherwise known as Germany, and pop over there and see our favourite Essex lady. So where would you like to go first?
No offense to the green fleece, but I would love to see my scareback housemate, cabin mate, Nicole.
Oh, what can we say? Let's get her on, shall we? He's just scared she's not going to do something to him in the dark or something like that. Like shave an eyebrow. She's been known to do it. That's all I'm going to say, mate. Anyway,
they'll be sleeping.
Anyway, talking about shaving eyebrows, let's bring her on, shall we? Is of course Lady McBrick. Hello, you.
Hi. Don't scare me, the boys. I come in peace.
Is that right? So you're gonna razor blades will be coming across from Germany to Scareback then?
No. I come with hugs and much love, but everyone can rest in peace.
Hey, don't you kill everyone or something like that?
No. Not forever. It's
not forever. Okay. Chris is thinking, do I get a receipt for this? Anyway, Nicole, time to get the final guest on. Great to have you here as well. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about going to Brickworld Chicago soon?
99.
99. 99. I swear sometimes when you talk, there's a little bit of Scottish in there sometimes, and then it reverts to German. I don't know what it is. It must be
could
some Anglo
be
thing going
that
on.
the Scottish shines through because I'm watching at the moment Outlander. So probably that's why.
Oh, there we go. See, I haven't seen the TV series. I'm all up to date on my Friends and Neighbors. Is anyone watching that on Apple TV? My God, that's good. It's good. It's like Breaking Bad, but for kind of middle class rich people or something like that. It's really weird. It's like Breaking Bad meets Desperate Housewives. That's the best way I can describe it. Very good fun. It really is. Check it out, folks. It's really good. Right, okay. So let's get the man and the fleece on, shall we? Like I say, folks, some people think the fleece was born from Lloyd, otherwise known as Mr. Ninjago himself. And of course, it is Mr. Ninjago himself because it is the notorious, the infamous Titanium J52. Hello, mate.
Hi, everyone.
How you doing, TJ?
Doing good. Getting hyped for Brick World.
Oh, God, I can't believe it. I got this week off. I've had this week off. I've got next week off. And somehow I'm going back to work for a few days. And then I've got another week off in Chicago. God knows how that's all fallen like that. But anyway, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. Guys, honestly, I'm like, see you later. And then, of course, I'm back. And then a week or two later, I'm like, that's it. I've got to be taking it easy after that, guys. I'll be semi-retired. Anyway, let's start.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because if you're off work next week and the week afterwards, because then is Brick World already.
Yes, I know.
Are you sure that you are going back to work?
I'm going back to work on Monday, and then I'll be working till the following Monday, and then taking off on the Tuesday. I literally will be in the air, folks, as soon as the Bricklink Designer Program goes live. So if that's not a pain in the backside, I don't know what ain't. Nicole, what seats? I don't know where Dan is actually. I've got to find out where Dan's sitting because Dan's taking the same plane as me over there, so that's going to be jolly exciting. But anyway, he's. Where should we go first? Let's start with TJ. TJ was last in. TJ, what have you been up to this week? Tell us about your Lego adventures. Tell us a little bit about your prep work for Brick World Chicago as well.
Yeah, so finishing this up is what I've been up to. And there's a couple of pieces missing from it at the moment, the little bridge from this to this thing. But other than that, it is complete. Even the interiors are complete. I had to bring out this folding table just so I could work on it more easily. Yeah. But it's pretty much done. I finished off the interiors last night, and it is looking good.
It's big. And this is a collaboration, isn't it, this one?
Yes, this is a collaboration with a few other members over on the Twitch side. A few friends over there. Yeah. And so, there's a bunch of layers to this thing. They all come off in different sections here. So you got a floor for each one. This very top floor is just the garden portion. Then I got some Blacktron guys hanging out here. The Blacktron are kind of invading.
And the size of that thing. I mean, it's massive. I mean, is that you could put that? I mean, don't get me wrong, but you could wear that as a hat, couldn't you? I mean, there's got a hat about it. Hey, it's like a Mexican
maybe,
hat.
Yeah, maybe if there wasn't like all the stuff in the middle, it could kind of work.
I think it does. What do you think? Like, you lot out there? I think, I think it's rather dapper, like a bowler hat.
Here's an example of a floor. Got a whole cafeteria over there. That's cool.
Okay, it's got a bit of like Space 2001, A Space Odyssey.
What else do I have here? Let's see. It's the living quarters there, a bunch of beds.
Well, that's nice. I like that. Living quarters. I like this. What's the name? This is like a space station. Have you got a name for it?
It's just the command building.
Hey, man.
It's what I'm calling it.
Building.
Yeah, and then this is like a little science research center.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pulled a bunch of different elements from this, from the different space sets to put into this, and there's a ladder running through the entire portion of the build, so you can access every level. Figs can access all levels.
That's really good.
So it's all come along really well. I can't remove the bottom section because something else is attached to it and it will break. But basically, it's just like a little tool area. My camera does not reach that far.
So how many figures you got? You must have like an obscene amount of minifigures for all that now.
This is just a small portion of the figures that I have.
Oh, is that a flex? Is it that subtle flex there, guys? I'm picking up flex.
Yeah, a little bit. Here, hold on. I gotta set these down. Like I have tons of space minifigs. This barely made a dent.
There's another flex as well. He's like flexing Freddy. This bloke is.
There we go. Space. More space. This is all just city space too.
City space.
Yeah, I think this is all my city space figs. So I used a few of them, but I still have plenty left over, and I may need to populate this area a bit more. So good thing to have a lot of figs.
Yeah.
And then, but space is not the only thing I've been working on. I can go and get the other thing, part of the other thing.
Oh, okay, go for it.
So I also have a Ninjago collab, and it's different from the space collab because we're just building a bunch of little mini scenes that all go together from seasons 1 through 7 of Ninjago. And this is the Day of the Departed scene that I built. It's the museum when all the villains awaken.
See, when all the villains awaken. Gold.
Yeah, Pythor's just a statue because he's still alive. Moro's jumped down there and got all the villains talking with one another. Kozu has sliced a pillar down, of course. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, those
minifigures are quite expensive, are they not?
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah. I was going to have it face this way, but I might turn it to face this way to keep the Samukai minifig further away from people. Because Samukai is a little expensive. So is Python. I mean, so is pretty much every fig in this.
Yeah.
There, I think Chen's probably the least expensive because it's just the exact same variant.
What's your favorite? I've got to ask you what your favorite is because there's some gorgeous figs there.
It's so hard to say. Probably Cryptor. Of the villains, Cryptor is my favorite. I love
Chen.
Really? Why do you like Cryptor?
Chen's awesome too. I mean, all these figs are.
I think I might have those. I've collected some good ones over the years from Ninjago. Because the villains are like, I went into the Boston Brick Company last year. I must edit up that video. And I got one particularly good one there. I got a Grey Spaceman as well. I must do the Brickworld Chicago 2024 Lego haul. Be about time, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll do it for a member stream or something like that. So yeah, I mean, you missed out on a massive chunk of it last year, dude, and. So I suppose this year is going to be even more special for you, isn't it?
Yeah, coming back in full force.
That's it, with 2 lots as well, and you've got your other Ninjago set, like the big massive mock.
The Temple of Verjitsu.
Yeah,
so I don't know how well you guys can be able to see it, but it's over there. It's covered in a towel so that I don't get dust on it, because that's the roof, and the roof's really complicated, and getting dust out of that would be a nightmare. So I just covered it in a towel.
Okay.
And then most of it's packed away underneath my table. It's just the main temple that doesn't fit anywhere else. Yeah. And there, you can see some of the other Ninjago mocks are in progress over there. That's kind of my disaster area.
That's your disaster area. Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
That's a good disaster area.
So is this. This is also my disaster area. Everywhere is a disaster area because it's stress for Brick World. Time.
Yeah, it is. It is honestly. I can feel the sense, the stress from peeps on Instagram at the moment. I really am because it's like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. But it is a thing. But anyway, talking of disaster areas, let's pop over to these lovely two because I
don't know that was the link that was coming.
Come on, you know it is the thing because for disaster areas you need the scores on the floor. righty. Now, they've been pretty. I mean, you those snakes, those Python style Ninjago figures, right? They've got bellies that are so low, but they don't ever go as low as the scores on the floors. They really don't. So this week, we're going to get a positive, or are we going to get a negative still, Ian?
I'm thinking we'll go -2.
That's really good. I mean, that's almost.
How do I get out of the minuses?
Yeah. I mean, what does Carrie have to do to get out of the minus scores?
I'm sure the floor was this bad and I was in the plot.
No, there's a lot of mess around here.
Well, sorry, around your area? Yeah, there is. You should tidy up over there. The mess is over here.
There's also a lot of mess over there.
Look over there.
Is it? What is over there then? What is over there? I was seeing green boxes of something there. What's going on?
The green box.
Over your left shoulder, Carrie. That's it. Go to the left shoulder. Oh yeah, that's it.
That's the kids' Lego, or some of it is.
Kids' Lego. You're nicking your.
Yeah, they stop playing with it. Like they play with the sets. They have to play with it. I am breaking up.
Oh, okay. Is it? Did you like the tune though, Dan? Put your subwoofer on. So yeah, -2. Okay, so you got stuff going on over there. So that was the kids' Lego, the stuff that was behind you that was kind of making it a -2.
I don't think that's making it -2.
No, there's other stuff down there which I don't know what that is.
Really? Well, the entrance. Okay, can you actually close the door? Because Carrie's got this thing about you don't need to be able to close doors.
The door closed this week. I think I should be a lot higher than -2. I think it's being incredibly hard.
I mean, I've got to be honest. I get the sense, and thank you everybody who's given us some hearts out there as well at the moment. I super appreciate that. I do get the sense that Ian's a bit hard on you this week because I feel like you've gone out your way to make it less messy than normal.
It's definitely better.
Considerably better than last time.
Score the table based on last week.
The table's doing a lot better.
The table is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
The table. Maybe you should have separate scores for the floors and the tables. But anyway, we are talking about the floors, so it is what counts. You know, is basically
I don't care about the floors,
trip hazard. Fair enough. All right, good stuff. That was this week's scores on the floors, folks. Where should we go next? We've heard from TJ and his amazing mocks. Where should we go next? Let's go, Lady McBrick. Let's see what she's been up to. Nicole, a little bird tells me earlier on that you might have been streaming today. What was you up to?
I met with Yao, a friend of mine from Washington. We met last year, spent a bit of vacation time together, and today we streamed as twice a month. We stream on Instagram, and she had an amazing idea. In the spirit of your poll that you are running in regard to the vendor machine, she had an amazing idea, because you need multiples of this set. One's just for the minifigures and their little thingies, but what you can do as well, bring it to work or any other place and put snacks in it. And then you can have a little vendor machine with snacks at your dispenser.
Yeah, which is what I think that's what they're used for normally, isn't it? You get like a little gumballs in them or something like that, which is very nice, or gobstoppers, as the case may be. I don't know. I used to like them. So, do you have those in Germany? Because I know you guys over there like your Kinder Surprises, which of course is banned in America because they don't like fun toys in chocolates over there for some strange reason.
I think we have them still.
Yeah, you eat them. Funny that, isn't it? It's really weird. But they can say anything they can. If they get their mouth around it, they're laughing gear. They will eat it, I'll tell you. But yeah, it's plastic and all. But yeah, Nicole, did you used to have like gumballs and that when you was a kid?
I think we still have them. Not as many anymore, but on buildings, there are these machines you put in euro. I guess today you put in there a euro, and then you turn the knob and something comes out.
You do. Yeah. Sorry, we are still talking about gumball machines, aren't we? Yeah, it's all weird. But yeah, okay, good stuff. So
I'm still thinking of the same. I know that in some clubs you get condoms and other stuff when you do it.
I knew she's going to go there. I said, as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, here we go. She's going to do it. I'm thinking her sig figs. Have you seen her sig fig wrappers? What they come in? Nicole, have you got them there? Safe sig figs, Nicole. Here we go.
Oh, I updated. Now you get.
It's not a Johnny. It's a bloody sig fig.
You
I've
need
not
to
called
keep
them
it
that for years.
exciting. So
Alright.
when I approach, I'm
Yeah.
German. I'm by nature scary. So if I approach someone,
Okay.
it's always better when.
Yeah, you
people
sort of, you wonder
respect
what
me.
you're offering them. It's like, well, hold on. I don't know. Maybe have a little disclaimer on them saying this isn't what it looks like or something like that. It's not what it seems.
I would write on it. It's exactly what it looks like.
Oh my god.
Really? Okay. Safe sig figs with Lady McBrick. I like it. Yeah.
What people expect is totally on them.
Yeah, that's true. Bloody hell, look, there's a blast from the past out there. We've got Brickham's Dens in the house. Hello, hello, hello. I can't do a Canadian accent. Just popping in to say hi to all you great folks. I can't have nearly said Scottish then. That would have been even worse. Bordering on offensive even. I can't stay, but so great to see everyone on the stream. Have a great one. Cheers, Rick. Honestly, it's great to see you, dude. Yeah, dude, what can I say? We miss you to bits. Love you. Love you, man. And hopefully see you maybe at Brick World Chicago, my friend. Anybody who's just tuned in, do me a favor, give the stream a thumbs up. Everybody who's in tonight, everybody's in, even Nicole and her strange philosophies. Check her out, folks. Honestly, it's meanderingly interesting stuff. It really is. Nicole, so how's your Brick World Chicago stuff going? I mean, how's your prep work going for it?
Slowly. I got some of the bricks that I ordered. The other order is on its way.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's already in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope everything works out. I'm again struggling with my tokens. Last year, last minute, I tried to find something again.
Yeah. This morning, right, I sent Nicole a really quick question. Right, I'm not joking. It was a really quick. I think it was along the lines of, "What do you mean by tokens?" Right? I'm not joking. She outdid herself this time. Look at all that. Look at all that. I mean, how am I meant to read all that? I mean, I need hours to read. I need to get one of those apps to read it back to me or something like that. Incoming message from Lady McBrick. It's not a message. It's a full blown TV show or something like that. It's like, my God, it never ends.
You need to get better with artificial intelligence. Like, can you give me the gist of what Nicole just wrote?
Yeah, I don't. AO's. AI is not that sophisticated yet, Nicole. AO. What's AO? I got no idea what that is. That's probably why I'm not very good at AI.
Can they sell TVs?
Hey, let's go. Hey, I hear you guys. What can I say? All right, enough of Nicole. Blimey, she's already gone down several rabbit holes I didn't think we was going to go into. Right,
didn't you? Really?
Well, let's come to Christopher, who's I don't know who's going to be answering tonight. It's going to be like little mono answers, I think, from Chris. Chris.
No.
Oh no, he's there. The voice is still there. Chris, how you been? What you been up to? You've been doing loads of dad jokes recently, and you've been doing them from a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, yeah. That was someone had asked me how many I have. We shot like 8 that day, so there's plenty more to come. It's always great because they're easy to do. You know, you can. Every time I go through security at Disney, they look through my bag and they're like, "Oh, I guess you're bringing all the Lego today." I'm like, "Yeah." So that's great. And there's some from Universal that'll be making an appearance at some point too. But yeah, we've been kind of all over. We were at Disneyland on Saturday of last week, and then on Sunday our lug had their annual swap meet, which is basically like a big yard sale. Everybody brings tables and everybody brings their stuff, and we sold a bunch of stuff and bought a bunch of stuff. So I've been kind of getting back into, well, not back into, I've been kind of getting into some of the older themes that were in my dark ages.
Yes.
Like, so I bought some like bagged up used Alien Conquest sets that were like super cheap. And also I think Atlantis, I got a really cool like Atlantis set that was like $15 or something. So
I've got people out there in the chat, they absolutely adore Atlantis.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, what I've seen of it, I think it looks really good. Well, what do you specifically like about it, Christopher?
I mean, for mostly a lot of the, well, that's actually an interesting question. For Atlantis, it's more of the architecture. Like when I see some of the cool, pieces that they're using, I think is really neat. But what's really interesting to me now is sort of the playability. I mean, not that I play with them, but I really think it's kind of interesting to see what Lego built in terms of playability and compare it like to sort of what they build in now. Like it all started over the summer when Brickmaster Harry bought a Agents. I think Agents is the theme. And it was a long sort of truck that had all of these. It was like a command center, and it had a ton of different things that popped out of it, like at least like 7 or 8 vehicles that came out of all different shapes and sizes and all different areas. And I was just enamored by the playability. I thought that was like super duper cool. So, and then the Alien Conquest ones, just because they're really cool looking. Like the aliens are really cool. So yeah, but different reasons, but it's just kind of fun seeing that history that I missed.
And it's nice to go back because I mean, if you haven't got them, and they were like before my time, that's for sure. It's almost like a new theme. It's kind of like, it's like finding a new theme, and notoriously you can kind of get most of the stuff and go back to it.
The one I've been like really into though is Nexo Knights, and
what do you like about Nexo Knights? I've never really looked into that one, but it
started where my friend Bon owns a Bricks and Minifigs down the street from us, and he had the Knighton Castle, which I'd never seen before, and they use a lot of the trans orange pieces in that. And Nexo Knights is like a combination of sort of like a castle theme and then like a modern day space theme. It's sort of like a merger of those two things.
Great concept. That is a nice concept, man.
It really is. And it was the coolest set that I've ever really seen, like this castle, Ultra Agents, thank you, that I've ever seen. And I bought it. It was like $100. And I'm going to do a post on it at some point. And I just started after that. I started watching the show, and I watched part of the first season. I haven't finished it, and then I've been sort of picking up little Nexo Knight sets as I see them used here and there. The one thing that I didn't care for on the show is that the voices that they used for all of the cast, they're like adult voices, and it seems weird hearing like adult voices sort of come out of these little like minifigs.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they got it right with Ninjago, because they feel more young adult voices.
Like sort of early teens or maybe late teens or something like that.
Yeah, not someone who's like in their 40s or 50s. Like it's just a weird, it's just a weird voice thing. So yeah,
I mean that could be why it kind of, I don't know, was it successful at the time and then kind of
I think it
bombed out?
was. I mean, it was on for a number of seasons. My nephews actually collected it, and then when I was visiting Colorado a couple weeks ago, my nephew was like, "Oh, I loved Nexo Knights," and he came back. He went downstairs and he came back with the Fortrex, which is like this castle on wheels thing, and I was like, I knew exactly what it was now because I'd seen the show, and that's pretty impressive. That's a really impressive set, though it's quite pricey to collect now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Nexo Knights got canceled in its 3rd year. I think there was going to be I don't know if it was like season 3 or season 5, but like the 3rd year of episodes, and that all got canceled. The first wave of year 3 came out, but nothing released after that.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, some good sets, and I've heard of some there's certain elements that come out of Nexo Knights that people always refer to in reviews as well, which is kind of always interesting. And we're going to be looking at the Ninjago Legends a little bit later. I'm curious, Christopher, which is your favorite one out of them? The red mech or the green dragon?
I got to go with the green dragon. It's just really, really cool. I mean, I have an appreciation for both, and I would love both.
Yes.
But I think the dragon one is just super cool looking.
Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. What about you, TJ? Are you a red mech man, or are you the green dragon man when it comes to
I like the mech more.
You like the mech more? Excellent. All right.
Mechs are my favorite thing for Ninjago. Or one of my favorite things. So it's done so well. That mech is done fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. It's awesome, man. Both of them are great in their own ways. Basically, you got, and I'm glad that they've done one as a mech and one as a dragon. Like definitively very different. Very cool. Okay, well, we're looking at those in a little bit. Let's go north. Let's check out Gaz in his technicality shirt that he's got on. Gaz, hey, don't adjust your sets, folks. Don't adjust your sets. This is Gaz's shirt. Don't worry. Gaz, it's blue and white. You got to think about blue and white, haven't you, Gaz? You do wear a lot of blue and white.
Yeah.
Is that to go with the TARDIS?
Yeah.
But even your drawers.
It's kind of a thing.
Guys, can't help but notice because a little observational thing is that you've got the astronaut. You've got the upscaled astronaut.
That one.
Over there, that's the one. Yeah, that's the upscaled astronaut. Just curious, what did you buy to get it, or did you buy it on the eBay?
Pab. No, it's Pab.
Oh, Pab! Bloody hell, guys! Yeah. Pab. What did you buy on Pab?
Well, lots of bits.
What didn't
unfortunately,
you buy?
It wasn't supposed to be quite as many as I did end up ordering because they just had lots of pieces. Like, oh, that's really good. I actually quite like that. I actually really want that, and it just kind of escalated from there. Really. So,
wow.
Oh well.
All right, cool. What did just out of curiosity, just to help out peeps that are as less unfamiliar with the Pab as what you are? What's the quickest way to get your Lego when you order it via a Pab? Is it bestsellers or is it something?
No, I didn't see an option for that actually this time around. I think it is still there, but I mean it's all shipped already. It's just on it just hasn't arrived yet. Because I think they've got rid of all the, this one's going to ship before the other one that they used to do. So yeah, it's 1 minute away. But I mean the quicker way maybe Bricklink, but not going to get there.
Yeah, I thought I'm going to be meeting the Bricklink boys when I'm over there. In here we go. He's got a flexo. Let's have a look. Oh, it's cute.
No,
it's nice.
This thing is so cute.
Dang, man, I might take my with me on holiday. I've already said to Gemma, I said I might build a modular on our week away, and she's like, "What are we talking about?"
I did a combination of Pab and this to get it.
Oh my god, you bought another book?
Yeah,
dude. How many of those you got now?
Two.
Two.
One and
two bloody 100 more like.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Can I just ask you, what does young Yoda over there think about the upscaled minifigure?
Oh, Banana Yoda likes having the space baby right next to him. It's some nice company. And don't worry, he's only looking at KO.
Oh, he's only looking at KO. He only looks
only KO. Keeping an eye on you, KO.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be a bit intimidated if I was space baby looking up someone holding something that I thought was what's he gonna do with that?
See, they're both looking this way, so
this is true. I know Yoda's eyes are on you, KO. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that. Just saying. No, fair game. I like it. Let's get this going on. We're chatting to Gaz. Gaz is actually blowing a load of money on the Pab, which is nice. Gaz, I'm trying to remember. When was it your birthday? Is it your birthday coming up, or has it been?
No, it's been and gone.
When was it?
It was last Sunday.
I bloody knew it. I had a funny feeling your birthday.
Yeah, I knew it, but I got no message. So
you did get no. All I knew is I messaged Gaz. I said blah 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 blah, and then he said, "Oh yeah," and Frankie gave me this, and I'm thinking, why would Frankie buy him this particular thing that he bought him? And I thought I was just writing something earlier on. I was like, I don't know why. It just came out of the blue. I think I wonder if it's Gaz's birthday. Your birthday is quite near mine, then, Gaz.
Yeah, it's only 8 days after.
8 days are 18th.
8 days and 25 years or something.
Oh, that was a cheap shot, guys. Absolute cheap shot. That was.
Hey, I am cheap. What can you say?
But not as cheap as your shirt. But anyway, moving on. Brick mods. I'm only joking, guys. It looks really nice, actually.
Actually,
compliment. Was that a birthday present as well?
No, it used to be my dad's. So.
Oh, guys, you're wearing your dad's clothes. Oh my god.
You don't need them now.
Enough said.
Just saying.
Is he? Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. I don't know where we go. I don't know the status of Gazzy's father at the moment. But anyway, where should we go next? On that bombshell. Let's go Carrie and Ian. I think Carrie and Ian. Carrie, you been wearing your dad's clothes as well? Just saying.
No, that would be weird.
That would be weird. What about Ian? Is Ian wearing your dad's clothes?
No,
So,
no. Again,
Like wearing
Mum's clothes,
Carrie's
he's wearing
dad's.
your mum's clothes to say. But anyway, what can I say? Bonnie Bricks says, I ordered my cheeky Lego order today. I bet it was 101 Dalmatians to get my astronaut. Yeah, because today was the last day you can get it, folks. If you live in Australia, now it's gone. It's not hard to reach £135 on Pab. Is it? Is it really? I need to build mocks. Then you're mocking sadly. That's how we get the space. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We got parts on Pab to get the space baby as well. Some peeps out there were talking about what their thoughts were on there he is. Slam BKM says agreed. I like the dragons. Looks a lot, but the red mechs belongs on my shelf. Brandon, yeah, I'm keeping the camera on you, Carrie. I do know. Don't worry. Entertainers, Carrie. Start singing or something. Next Nights was my last major Lego original series to air on Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network. Oh my God, do you remember that? Is that still a thing? Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, okay. So we've heard from Gaz, we've heard from the Bods, we've heard from TJ, we certainly heard from Nicole. Bloody hell! And Christopher's voice is just hanging in there, which is lovely. Actually, it's got kind of a musky voice to it, like Madge from Neighbours. And if you know, you know. So anyway, let's start having a look at some new Lego, shall we? We're an hour in. About time we did that. Don't forget, folks, check out the survey. Bonnie's saying, sorry, got to say this. Oh, Lene. Oh, Lene's out there. Bricks Babe TV. Is this a name change? Bricks Babe TV. Hey, Lego fan. We've got Bonnie Bricks as well, saying pre-orders not allowed, sadly. No, Lego, come on. Pre-orders. What's the point? Finished Andor, so I went for U-Wing and the STEM set and some Duplo animals. Not sure if they're from me or the kid. Oh my God, you gone for a U-Wing. I can't believe that. Blimey. Andor was awesome, man. Love that. She had noticed my YouTube channel. Is it? I thought it was the Brick Babe. I thought it was anyway, Bricks Babe TV. I like that. Martin's out there as well. Look at him, he's out there. Very brief. He likes his briefs, he does, his old end. Martin. He says, hi and bye. And Gaz does by the sound of that smoke. I heard you, Gaz. As we're in the intermission. Is that code for something? In our comedy show. Hope the Lego fam are good tonight. We are, my friend. We are. But before the interlude finishes, don't forget, Martin, give the stream a thumbs up. I wonder what that was then. Actually, let's find out what the Brick Bods are doing. So as the Brick Bods are so good at doing, don't forget, give the stream a great big thumbs up. There we go.
Ian's thumb.
Ian's thumb. Is that a thumb? It's more of a.
Don't look at his thumb.
It's more of an ankle, really, isn't it, than a thumb?
Ankle.
Yeah, it's got on the end of it.
Very small.
It's a humongous thumb. You could get shoe sizes for them thumbs. You can. What are you building? What are you building? Is that Lego?
It's the Harry Potter banners. We built them. We hate them because they fall apart really easily. So we're trying to rebuild them in a slightly more sturdy, like actual build kind of way.
Yeah.
So we've got instructions for this one, but Ian's trying to make his one using his brain. So a lot more work for Ian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, Ian. And he's got to take it. He's got to pace himself. What can I say? He's not feeling too well.
He's doing a good job so far. It looks good.
It looks good. Ian, are you allowed to show us what you're building at the moment? Good to see you, Chad.
So basically, I'm just taking rebuilding the back wall of the set.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So yeah, I'm basically just following what they did, but changing it so it's not got the hinge sections on the side.
Yeah, because they were like incredibly flimsy, these sets.
Yeah.
They just didn't work. So.
Oh. They look good though.
Yeah, it's a bit more sturdy.
It's a nice print on the back. Anyway, all right, good stuff. So anyway, with that down, I think now's probably a good time to start looking at some new Lego sets. Gaz, you know a thing or two about Lord of the Rings. We've got something out there now called Balrog, and it's another one of the. Is it Balrog? Is that how you say it? How do you say it, Gaz?
Well, Balrog.
Oh, Balrog. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Balrog it is then. I'll call it. I haven't read the books. What can I say, folks? It's been a long while since I watched the movies. So Balrog then, it's another one of these book nooks that we're getting from Lego as well, which seem to be kind of replacing modulars in a kind of weird and wonderful way. But anyway, let's start and have a look at one of these. Strangely, you won't find over on the lego.com, but you will find it here on Very, of all places. Is it Very or is it yeah, it's Very actually. I thought it was I Woot for a moment there. But yeah, Gaz, what do you think of this, Gaz? Because it's another book nook. I mean, it's a new theme that's just kicked in out of nowhere.
Yeah, I quite like the idea. Really, it's a good way of just getting like a nice little display, and it packs away quite neatly as well. So I do quite like it, and I quite like this one. So I think they've actually got quite a nice build for the Balrog. It does. I mean, I think it's probably should be a lot bigger, really. But I mean, it's the first time we've got one in Lego, so I think it's a good starter. And also, I think if you're a mock builder as well, you could probably take some of the pieces. I think you can reuse those wings quite well, and maybe make one a bit bigger. Yeah, I actually do quite like it, and it's obviously a very iconic scene as well. There.
Those are the same wings from the Fell Beast, right?
Ooh.
Are they?
Could be, actually. Right.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Another way to get them. And it's,
I quite like the look of this. It looks really devilish and like a. I mean, it's. I mean, what is the Balrog? What is the Balrog? He's just like a
Have
big
you
dragon.
not seen Lord of the Rings, Greg?
I haven't seen it for like 25 years, but I'm trying to understand what it is. Is it like it looks like a sort of a I don't know, like a giant ball thing, like a minotaur, but equally it could be a massive dragon because it's got like dragon wings on it. I mean, it's mythological, obviously, but
is it a Balrog of Morgoth or something? I think, but yeah, some kind of just shadow being. That
I mean, it's normally portrayed as slightly more flamey than that. Like its body is made of flames, so it's a bit weird that this one mainly is black with a couple of flames on top. It doesn't look like any concept art I've ever seen. It doesn't look like the films. It's very strange.
So the books don't catch fire when you put either side of it, maybe.
Makes sense.
It's a bit of a fire risk otherwise, maybe.
Yeah, that could be it.
A fire risk. I like that, Gaz. Yeah, I don't know. It's the book looks are a funny old thing for me. They really are. But I'm showing this now because it's bound to get taken down or something like that. So yeah, Christopher, any thoughts on this? Are you a fan of this book nook thing that we seem to be getting with Sherlock Holmes? And
I'm not, but I know there's a lot of love out there for it because I was really surprised actually because a lot of the people I talk to, they can't wait for them to come out. And I mean, I think they're clever. I feel like they're getting like less clever. The Sherlock Holmes one is really neat. I think the way that they've done that seems really full and really complete. The Hogwarts one just seems weird. That like when you close it, the train's on opposite sides of itself, which is just strange. And then this one, you know, it seems like it's just they're less and less as they're moving on, like less substantive and detailed. But
I agree.
I mean, I think they look cool. Don't get me wrong; it's just not my thing. But yeah, I mean, there's a place for them, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. That's a good point as well. What about you, Nicole? I mean, you love like Barad-dûr. I mean, this looks like it'll go great with Barad-dûr and all the rest of them from Lord of the Rings. I suppose, is this got to be a day one for you, isn't it, Nicole?
Not really. I love Lord of the Rings, but Rivendell and Barad-dûr, those are sets that really were, and Backend as well. But that one is something that I will eventually buy, but it does not have to be really day one. Yeah. And I'm with Christopher. I like book nooks kind of, but Sherlock Holmes is the best one.
I agree. I think the Sherlock Holmes one is kind of more original than the other ones, that's for sure. What about you, TJ? You know, dragony sort of kind of things. What about this one? Does it float your boat?
So, for context, I've seen I watched Lord of the Rings, the first one, for the first time last weekend.
Really? What did you think? Did
Yeah.
you think?
So,
Did
so
you
this
think?
is. I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah,
It was great. I'm not sure I really want the set. It's a nice set. It's just it's too pricey. Is really the big thing.
Well, yeah, £104. That's bound to be about $120, $125. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think the rumor price is like 120, 130. So that's a lot.
That is a
Are you
lot.
tempted to buy Rivendell or Barad-dûr after watching the movies?
I've only seen the first one and I've started on the second one, so I'm currently watching the Two Towers at the moment. And I am doing
fine.
extended editions, so I'm getting the full experience.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's
but,
all in.
It's an investment of time.
Yeah, I mean they're nice, and I definitely like the sets a lot more after having seen at least the first movie and part of the second one. But I don't know if I'm tempted by the sets just yet. I don't know if this set quite does it
That
for me.
Rivendell set is just stunning, though. Like
Oh yeah, it's amazing,
the
and
still
it is
architecture on it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
definitely the Balrog of Morgoth, because over on Twitch, there's this kind of like shared clip thing we can use called Tangia, and there's like a remix of they're taking the hobbits to Isengard that people like to play. So it got played several times on my last stream. So
Did it?
I know.
Earworm. Don't even say it to me. I will be singing it for days.
Yeah.
How does it go with that in mind? And how does it go, TJ?
Greg, I'll link it to you later.
Okay, all right. Do that, because I need to know, because if it's one of those tunes that you just get in your head, it's in my head, because I have real issues. If I get a tune in my head, I just can't go to sleep. Are you like that, Carrie?
Yeah, I wake up singing them as well. It's really annoying.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't get them out of my head. Not
Is
good.
is that the most annoying thing you do in bed, would you say? Because I have got a funny thing that I do when I'm in bed, but should I share it on this forum? I'm not really too sure, but
Greg,
don't
please
need
tell
to.
us more.
I do. No, I got this tendency to wake up laughing in my sleep. Just a thing. Just throwing it out there. Anyway, I'll leave that thought with you for the rest of the stream. But anyway, everybody, while you're out there, while you're watching, just favor, give the stream a thumbs up. It's as simple as that. Where should we go next then? Where should we go next? I need to get a video of you doing that. We'll work on something. Brick Pods. What are people saying out there about it? I mean, the Balrog is a man born out of the music created by Eru Ulivar, Levator, or something like that. Ulivatar, something like that. I don't know. It's I can't even pronounce half these things. I struggle with Harry Potter as it is, let alone bloody Lord of the Rings. But yeah, Boo says not me. Who's had Dugadoo stuck in his head for the past few days? Is that what it is? Is it Dugadoo? Is it Dugadoo, TJ?
No, that's
No.
they're talking about a song from the Intergalactic Song Interstellar Song Contest.
Interstellar, my love. That was it. Guys, did you watch Eurovision last week?
No. Why
No.
would you do that?
I
Why
don't know if you
would
would
watch that?
I had you down as being a fan. I thought you might watch it on the
good
replay
grief,
game.
no.
Oh, come
No,
on,
I
guys.
don't. Okay.
He totally does. He watches Doctor Who. You better watch that.
No
Guys,
chance. There's more hours. Oh, no.
No, he doesn't go there. He doesn't go there. Ah, he's got to get voices. Talking of which, we need to get. Oh, what's this? Talking of which, we need to get Carrie to hear the song from last week's Doctor Who. Oh, was that a good one, guys? Has Doctor Who been okay as far as you're concerned?
I know which song that Steph's talking about, and PB. So I'll send a link over. Don't worry. It's not like,
Yay.
yeah, no, it's all right. It was. I was worried that the last one was going to be more fluff and not moving the story on, but it did. Even though you had to wait till like the credits had started before they actually did that, which was an odd choice.
Yeah.
But Russell's put something out now saying just avoid the spoilers and stay off the internet because there's a big thing coming because it's the penultimate one of the series.
Oh, it's the penultimate one, right? I can catch up with it all this week. I will. That's good. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. You sound like you're enjoying it anyway. So that's good. And there's a Barbie doll out. There's a Doctor Who Barbie doll out now, guys. What's all that about? You get obviously
he was in the Barbie movie, so you know.
That's a good point, actually. He was, wasn't he?
Yeah. Don't know which one, but yeah, he was.
I think he was in the first one, guys. I think it was Barbie the Motion Picture. I think they called it.
Motion picture.
Guys, so last week then you saw the Thunderbolts. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was really, really good. Really good
That was
character
really good.
moments, and yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Christopher, you've seen that as well?
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I kind of saw it backwards. I saw Thunderbolts and then came home and bought the Captain America. And I've always been the guy that used to show up like the Thursday before the movie released and would, get in line. And somehow I haven't been doing that in the last few years. And the Captain America one just didn't do anything for me in terms of like, it just missed it. I just never watched it. Clearly Thunderbolts is way better than and then I don't know if anyone watched the after credit scene, but
Oh god, yeah, dude. There's some crackers. Yeah, you got to watch that. I can think of 4 good reasons to watch it, to be honest. But yeah, honestly,
no spoilers. Because actually, Chad didn't see it because I was with my family in Colorado visiting, so I took my niece, and so he's not seen it. Yeah, we have to go.
Also, Christopher, there's a certain Superman film coming out later this year. How excited are you for that as well?
I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited. I just saw something on my someone sent me something, a note that the Joe Shuster, one of the co-creators of Superman, the estate is they're suing Warner Brothers to block the release of the movie, actually. And
I know, I've heard about that. They've done it. They've tried to do it once already in certain countries. But yeah, I don't know what all the beef is about.
In the UK, Ireland, Canada, and Australia. I know a lot of people on this on this thread right now on this whole podcast, and in the comments are gonna be mad about that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I mean, I don't know what the background story is behind it or anything like that, but I do hope it gets released because it's looking like, I mean, put it this way, right? It's something like 10 times more people, literally 10 times more people have watched the Superman trailers than what they have for the Fantastic Four. So there's a big demand to see this Superman movie, and it is a reboot of a complete new universe as well.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's the thing. All eyes are on James Gunn, right? And this is, I mean, aside from Creature Commandos and a couple of things that have eked out on Max, this is really the big first step. And God, it's incredibly important too, because if it does not do well, that doesn't bode well for the rest of what he's got.
That's absolutely right. Yeah,
And I'm really surprised that we haven't heard anything about any sets that might be coming out. And I mean,
I don't think Lego are doing any. I don't think they're doing any. And
it seems like a missed opportunity.
It's a massive mistake. I mean, you at least get one, wouldn't you? And we've got the Fantastic Four set that's coming out. That's, I think, is mostly okay. Actually, the Thing just looks terrible. Otherwise, it looks great. I mean,
well, and the extra long leg pieces they put on, they're fantastic. Like,
and everyone's got the same torso, which is weird. I don't know, but that said, mostly it's pretty good. Galactus looks fine. He looks great. He does what he's done with that. But
apparently the Thing character is actually better in person. My friend actually managed to get hold of some on eBay, and it's actually, he said it's a lot better than it looked in the pictures. So
really, what? Okay. So you got a friend of yours that's actually got it on eBay? Okay, cool.
Yeah, just the figures, but without Mr. Fantastic's head, weirdly. But everything else,
it's very weird.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, I think I've probably got it a bit cheaper as well because it didn't have that. But it's like, I suppose it's because it's Pedro Pascal's head, isn't it? And it's like someone's doing the Last of Us.
A special print or something like that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I bet that was what it is actually.
We just got caught up on The Last of Us. Like last night we saw that.
I've never watched it. Is it good?
Oh, yeah. I never played the video game. I'm not a gamer. No. So I mean, it was all new. And what I really liked about this, and there was another movie series where, people who've played the video games or, remained quite quiet about certain things that happen and they're not spoiling it for people who don't play the games who are watching the show for the first time, which I think is pretty nice actually. But it's amazing. It really is. I mean, it's a little depressing, but most dystopian future movies are.
Yeah, to be fair, most dystopian stuff is. Let's face it. That's why it's called that, I suppose.
Right.
But Carrie, have
would
you watched it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first series is very good. I think episode 3 of the first series is just ridiculously well done.
Oh, I need to watch this. If
Oh,
Ian
is that
says
the
it's
one
good.
with
The giraffe.
the couple?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's really
yeah.
good.
So that
Oh.
is
Yes.
one of the best TV
Heartbreaking.
episodes.
Am I going to cry?
Joker.
Is this going to make me
Yes.
cry? Because I'm a
Yes,
mess
you
after
will.
Andor.
Absolutely
Yeah.
will.
Oh,
The
mate.
second series, it's okay. I don't think it matches up to the first series, but it's
Yeah.
still good. But yeah,
Where do I watch this show then? Where do I watch it?
We're
Max?
watching it on Now TV.
Now TV. Okay, good stuff.
It's
Now
HBO
TV.
Max. Well, it's going to be HBO Max again.
HBO Max. Yeah, they've changed their name again, haven't they?
Look, when they took it off the first time, I was like, that's so stupid. Why would you take the name that's literally been around for 40 years, that's got
Yeah.
brand recognition, drop that off and use Max?
Yeah.
Which is just,
Like, yeah, Max. Yeah, it sounds like some geezer out of Heart to Heart, doesn't it, from the 70s? Yeah. Okay, where should we go next then? Oh, should we look at this then? I think people seem to be fairly keen on this set. It seems to be okay. I mean, it's got, but yeah. Andy, are you telling me you've not seen the Thunderbolts yet? I'll be absolutely shocked if you've not seen it. It's one of the best MCU movie I've seen in literally years. But yeah, I will say this to all the Marvel fans out there: Superman will be the movie to watch this year. It really will be. Right, okay. Where should we go next? With that down, I think it's time. I think to get into the wibbly wobbly world of Ninjago. Now, am I right in saying, TJ, the latest editions of Ninjago is actually out there now? You can actually watch the new season of Rising Dragons. Is that correct?
Yes, season 3, part 1 of Dragons Rising is available to watch on Netflix, at least, and then in the US at least, it's available on YouTube as well, so you can watch it all there for free.
the second part of it's also leaked.
Yeah,
does it
the first
leak? How
8
do you-
out of 10 episodes of
Yeah.
season 3, part 2 have leaked somehow.
How?
This isn't even the first time it's happened. It happened last year with
Yeah.
season 2, part 2. It got leaked early by Peacock, which is a streaming service over here, 2 months early. And now this is even earlier, but the last 2 episodes haven't leaked, and it's just a mess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did
Did
you
you
think?
watch them? Is the question.
Yeah, that's the question. Did you?
Oh, of course I watched.
Of course he did. He's a little pirate on
I
the
wouldn't-
side, isn't he?
I would encourage all of you not to seek them out, but because I'm obsessed with Ninjago, so I looked for them. Just wait. Just wait. It's especially since the last 2 episodes aren't out there anyway. Don't try and pursue it.
Okay.
I actually have not seen them. I have a link to it, but I haven't. Honestly, it's mostly because
Well,
of
the link
time.
might not work anymore. They once they were notified, once the creators were notified, they took them down.
Yeah, they're taking it
and,
down super quick.
Yeah.
Andy hasn't seen Thunderbolts yet. Andy, I thought you was a Marvel fan, dude. Gaz is getting all excited because he's while everyone's going to be watching Superman and the Fantastic Four, he's going to go and watch that How to Train Your Dragon. Gaz, I've seen the trailers for it. It does look good. I'll give you that. So Ninjago's kind of leaked, but it's going to be becoming more official. But of course, this isn't anything to do with Dragons Rising, is it? This is to do with certain legends. So, TJ, let's bring you up a little bit, actually. Let's keep you and Christopher in kind of near center. Tell us a little bit about what these legends sets are. In particular, the box art, which potentially these sets could be the best box art we've had from Lego for years. So tell us a little bit about these.
Yeah, so the box art is amazing. But yes, these Ninjago Legend sets are aimed at a bit of an older audience, and they tie in with the Ninjago Legends Monstrosity show, which is like a little series of shorts, I believe, that are releasing in June. And they are going, it's kind of to do with Dragons Rising, actually. Like a little bit. It's going to going to detail some of Kai's adventures during season 1 of Dragons Rising, because there was kind of a big time skip in the beginning of season 1. So this will show what Kai has got up to during that time when he was on his own.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Aren't they based on the Ninjago Legends sort of animated, that cartoon one that they did?
Which one was that?
I don't know. It's kind of black and white, sketchy. I found something today on it. Again, remember, like
Oh,
I
is
only
that,
got into
well, there's
Ninjago
a-
like last year.
Yeah, that's what the animated style is like. It's a sort of black and white thing. There was like a different thing under Ninjago Legacy where they did a short kind of in a similar style,
Yeah,
but that's not the same thing as far as I can tell.
gotcha.
So
Yeah.
tell me about your thoughts on this then. Let's go Christopher, actually, because this is Christopher's preference, the particular one. I'm intrigued to know what you boys and girls out there. Give me an M for mech, or give me a D for dragon. Which is your favorite one out of these legacy legendary ones that we're getting from Ninjago? Christopher, tell me why you like this so much, because I personally think it's a brilliant display piece. I really do.
I mean, I think for the display piece, well, also it comes with Woo, but
Yes, really a beautiful version of him as well. I mean, look at that.
yeah, that's just super cool. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I mean, I think probably for me, the presentation of it, the way they've shot it and put it on the box, is pretty amazing. And I love the rock work and the base of it, that builds it out. I've been very much into rock work lately because I've got some ideas for a mock in my head, and I've been doing a ton of research on it. But like, I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of cool. Can you zoom in on the base?
I'm not sure we can. That's always the issue. Oh, there we go. That's not a bad one.
Yeah, and
You
I
got-
love the that sort of temple archway that it has too. Because I know for me, it's all about, for Ninjago, it's always been about the architecture and setting the scene. I think it's another reason why I like the Dragonstone Shrine so much, because it's so cool the way it's like sculpted. So for me, actually, is it more about the base that it's on than the actual dragon itself? But I don't know. The dragon's cool. I'm dying to see how they put it together. I really want to see how they built it, because it's pretty amazing looking.
I do as well. I mean, this is a big set as well. This isn't like a little tiny dragon set or something like that. We've got, it's 140 pounds. So that's gone up. I thought it was about 110, 129 actually. It's, as you're saying, that is 1,650 pieces. Comes out obviously on 1st of June. But yeah, it's the way, I mean, I'm not sure it's going to be very articulate, because I'm not seeing it in any sort of other movements or anything like that. So I think this is solely a display piece. Are you cool with that, Christopher?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing with them anyway, so like, I'm fine with it. I also like the fact that it kind of goes up instead of sprawling, because there's been in the chat, we've been talking about space and where to put things and where to display things.
Got to go up.
Yeah, although the wings do spread it out a bit, but it's nice to see it go more vertical than.
Oh, look at this. This is nicely put. I tell you what, right? If I get this set and review it, Lego Team B, I'm going to use that line. The vertical stance of the dragon is unique and imposing. Chef's kiss.
Isn't the dragon picture in the background that comes with it?
That does come with it as well, just as Andy's saying on there. Well, that comes as a freebie with it, which it looks bloody good, man. I mean, it's a proper big serpent-style dragon. It really is. I mean, it's really imposing. And it's going to look great behind any Lego Ninjago YouTuber. Just a side note, I really like the pot as well. Just throwing that one out there. But yeah, I think it looks great. I mean, that is a really nice piece of art on there, and definitely won the frame. It looks like a massive claw at the front of it as well. As well as the football, it looks like it's just come out of 1945. But yeah, it's I don't know. For me, I'd like to think now. I might be getting this, but if he gets to June the 1st and I've not got it, then the chances are I won't build it or buy it before I get back from Brick World Chicago. So for me, it's a bit of a shame because it's just the timing of it isn't quite right because it's a big old set. So you're looking at about 10 hours stream time to build that. What about you, Christopher or TJ? Christopher, are you thinking about getting this day one, or are you going to wait until maybe after Brick World Chicago?
Oh God, I feel like I should probably wait till after Brick World, just because I'm sure we're going to spend money at Brick World.
That is inevitable. It really is.
Yeah.
I agree. What about you, TJ? Are you thinking, oh, actually, I really want these? Most in particular, of course, the mech. But are you thinking, actually, we are literally on top of Brick World Chicago? Are you going to hold back, or are you going to blow your money, or maybe just get the one that I'm bringing you over from England?
Now, I plan to get the Fire Knight mech unless, something at Brick World comes up instead. I'm not going to go for either of these day one, but the Fire Knight mech might happen sometime in the month. It'll all depend on how much money is spent at Brick World.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is nice. I wasn't like, I liked it, but I didn't really love it when I first saw it. Now I've seen a bit more of the images, a bit more of how it looks and how it functions, and I like it a bit more, but it's still not at the very top of the list.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough.
It's good. It's great.
Yeah.
Most of the Ninjago wave that's coming out is really good, and I'm a big fan of everything that's coming out, both in June and in August for us in North America.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice.
It is nice. It is nice. And this figure is the Woo for this? Is he an exclusive for this particular set?
Yes, he is.
Oh, nice. We've got Gareth out there. Gareth, good to see. He keeps going over to America at the moment. I'm looking forward to building it into a mock battle scene. Oh, nice. Gareth, are you going to go to Brick World Chicago? You're going over America so much. It'd be cool if you do. Anyway, there he is saying hi, everyone. Good to see you, dude. Don't forget, folks, if you just tuned in, do me a little favor. Give the stream a thumbs up. Check out everybody who's in the panel tonight. All the details are down in the description below. But like you can do me a little favor while you're there, give us a great big wobbly thumbs up as well. Very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Nicely executed there. Thank you, Carrie. So anyway, so I'm the same. I'm with Christopher and TJ on this. If because of Brick World Chicago, it will have an influence on my purchasing. It really will. Craigster says he absolutely loves this dragon. I think he might have seen it quite some time ago, actually, and said it was very, very nice then. So, and I think it is. I think it's one of the best Lego dragons of all time.
The other thing is that, remember how all the June 1st stuff came out last year, and then during the week of Brick World they ran double points.
Did they?
So yeah, I remember because I bought Tournament Temple City during that week.
Yeah, do you know what I want to buy?
At Brick World, so I bought that instead. But if they could do that again, so there's no reason to get it right away.
Yeah, TJ, I think you and I need to, as soon as I land, I'll drop my kit off at the Rennie, as we like to call it, the Renaissance, and I think you and me need to go shopping. Just saying, you know what I mean? I tell you what, I want to buy from Brick World Chicago this year, because I'm not going to go back to Chicago for a year or two at least anyway, and I do want to get the Lego truck while I'm over there. I think that'll be quite a nice one to have, and especially in the city and stuff, and say, I got that when I was in Chicago. But we know what it's going to be like, folks. It will be a bit of a spender. What can I say? You only live once. I would love to go to Brick World, but unfortunately, it looks like I'll be in a different part of the world. That's a shame. You will be missed, my friend. We love it. It's also quite surreal when you're there. It's going to be surreal being on a plane for about 9 hours with Dan. From 2K Fault. Weird. That is. It's bad enough being in a pressurized room, let alone one with Dan as well. But anyway, it's going to be good fun. I can't wait. So anyway, this one, let's talk about price and value. What do we think? I don't normally go there, but I think I will with this one. 1,650 pieces, £140. I'm not sure what that's going to be in dollars. I mean, you're probably looking at around
It's
100.
it's 150.
150. God, you Americans getting a great deal on that.
You know, there's kind of that point where we're wondering, is it going to go up? Are they going to raise it to 160? But no, this and the Fire Knight mech as well stayed at the original prices they were rumored at.
Oh, that's good.
I've seriously got a
Everything
feeling
else
that
is
this has
going
gone up in price. I swear this was 129 when I looked at this a couple of weeks ago. We got Infamous Convict out there as well, saying Temple Bounty set looks good. I think we'll have a look at that as well in just a moment.
That's
So anyway,
amazing.
I think it is as well. It's the best one they've done since the Ninjago movie, that's for sure. So let's put Legends in there. Let's see what comes up when you put Legends in, shall we? Oh, look at that! Well done, the Lego team on the Tinternet. Right, let's have a look at this one. Fire mech. Then this is a fiery mech indeed. Do we get a video? We've got a bit of budget with this one, Christopher. Got a bit of budget with this one. Let's have a
Two
look.
videos.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's turn that on. There we go. Okay, some sort of strange monster going on there. A kraken, maybe. A kraken with pink suckers or something. So there's Kai. His fiery mech. It's massive, isn't it? That is. There we go. It's got big feet, isn't it? Guys, you know what they say about mechs with big feet. And there we go. There we go. So, TJ, why do you like this one so much then? Tell us why you like this one so much, because it is absolutely cracking.
I love mechs so much. Mechs are like one of my favorite things for Ninjago for one. So that automatically draws me in. I love it. The detail is so nice. The size is so nice. Posability, the cape.
Yeah, the cape is
awesome.
really cool.
Oh, the cape's massive as well.
Yeah, it looks great. And yeah, this is going to be... It's not going to be Cole's Titan mech massive, but I think it's going to compare well to the other Titan mechs that we've gotten in past years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so. It's a beast. This is going to be a beast,
Yeah.
I think, this one.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy looks like he's from Ninjago City. He does. Is this anything?
Yeah, he's just a fisherman guy. I think the torso is in other sets. I'm not sure about the face. The face is probably non-exclusive. But if it's just a random civilian fisherman, then it's not really an issue. You can be whoever. The Kai fig is exclusive, and I think that's what's more important.
Look at the printing on the legs and on the torso. That's all we want,
Yep.
Lego. That's all we want.
Yeah.
It's lovely. That is really nice. Kais, he's angry and he's got anger management issues. That dude, he really has. I started a couple of earlier on. We've got two gay foals. They're saying their preference is the dragon over the mech. Paul F as well. He's a dragon fan as well. Jolly good. Keep coming, folks. I'm just intrigued to know which ones you like the most. Is it going to be the dragon, or is it going to be the mech? Really nice
We
figures.
need another poll.
Do you think? Oh, we could do another poll, but maybe I don't know. There's only so many polls one can have. I do like the action shots on this one though, and that cape.
The cape is pretty cool.
I mean,
It was gorgeous.
yeah, I've had smaller towels than that. I have. This thing's bloody massive. It is. It really is. Inevitably, though, I get the sense that I'm probably going to get both of them in due course because they're that good. What about you, TJ? Do you think you're ultimately? Do you think you'll cave in and get both of them?
Yeah, I'll get both of them. They're Ninjago. They're on my list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
and
they're both fantastic. And if Lego's going to do more sets like these, I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too. Christopher, inevitably, will you get
Yeah.
both?
I mean, I mean, Ninjago first and foremost will get all my money before any other theme would, and they're really hitting it out of the park this year with, what they're bringing out. So they're definitely. I mean, between these two and the Temple Bounty, those are some serious price tags, and I will have all three of them.
But the good thing is, though, they're bloody good sets, though, aren't they? That's the thing. You don't mind that. I mean, and everyone's going to be like thinking in the near future how it all compares to a certain Death Star as well. Like how many of something can you buy instead of that? Yeah.
5 Destiny's bounties or 1 Death Star.
Yeah.
Make like a mega
really curious
Destiny's
to see.
bounty. That'd be fun.
An armada. Oh, imagine that. An armada, a Ninjago armada. You could have your own separate style bounty per member of the Ninjago team. That would be good, TJ. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Idea for a mock there, folks. Okay, Christopher, TJ, what's your thoughts on the artwork for these?
I mean, I like where they're going with the direction of these boxes. I think it kind of is bridging the gap between, I think, there's just the all black adult box and what you see in the playability box. It's kind of like a merger. It's really beautiful artwork, and it's setting it up into a different level, I think. I mean, yeah.
But you've got it's the illustrative style of the artwork. It's the first time they've ever done it. Now you're into designing, Christopher. Is that kind of like are you surprised they've never come out with this sort of concept before?
Yeah. I mean, it is a little bit surprising. Can you zoom in on that? I guess I keep asking you to zoom in on things.
I can't zoom in on it because their website won't allow me to because it comes.
Do they have a picture of just the box?
Of just the box? No, they always they do the front of the box small, and for some strange reason they didn't do the back of the box big, which isn't illustrated at all. I wonder if I can do it actually. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I could. Maybe next time I'll do that. I'll do some images and then we'll be able to close in on it. But yeah, they're all illustrated ones.
I'm sure it was hotly debated internally on whether to do this or not.
Yeah.
Because the rule of thumb, right, and you want to put the product, front and center, and you kind of aren't if you're showing an illustration of it. And you have to look in the back. So I'm sure there's a big debate, and I'm sure they're watching it and they're going to watch the sales and see how it does. And that'll tell us on whether or not we're going to see more of this in the future.
Yeah. I remember the last time they did a sort of style of illustrative art. Nicole, do you remember Hidden Side? That was quite illustrative art. I couldn't tell what the heck I was buying, to be honest, until I looked to the back. Yeah.
That packaging was a hot mess. There's way too much going on. I'm sorry, Nicole, I'm going to cut you off, but there's way too much going on, and there was half the box, and they were trying to show you the playability of it at the same time and show it's not this, it's this, it's not this. And I remember just staring at them and being like, They never admitted it though. They would never admit. What do you think, Nicole? Do you think, as an illustrative art, do you think this is a much better way of doing it than what they did with Hidden Side?
It at least looks clearer. Hidden Side was all over the place. It was with all these blurry. Here, you at least vaguely. You can see what you buy. With Hidden Side, it totally was guesswork.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Guys, do you ever buy any Ninjago sets, guys?
One or two. Yeah, well, I've got City Gardens actually somewhere, which I've got to do put together still. It just depends what it is. Because there's a couple of them, as you guys have touched on as well. I mean, some of them are just stunning to look at. So it's those ones that tend to pull me in. I agree. The movie Destiny's Bounty.
Guys, you can still get it. You can still get it, guys. Just get it secondhand or something like that. TJ, you bought it last year. I was kind of helping broker that deal for you as well at Brickworld Chicago. What's your thoughts on the original Destiny's Bounties that you've got? The one from the movie, at least, anyway.
The movie bounty it's amazing. I can go get it.
Go get it. It's
relatively accessible.
It's that bloody good, folks. It really is. We got a couple of people out there as well saying Snot saying Hidden Side, excellent theme, doomed by its packaging. I just do not understand why Lego just did not change the packaging. If they changed the packaging, they would have got a lot more sales on that. Hidden Side would have been a great opportunity for the box flap of or something. Yeah, I agree, dude. Let's have a look. But this is the original Destiny's Bounties from the movie anyway. I'm presuming, Christopher, you've got this one as well.
Actually, I don't. It's incredibly expensive to get aftermarket. It's on our
You need-
list though.
You need to get it. You and Chad need to get it. Chad,
I
you need to get
know.
it. Just saying. I'm going to see you. First thing I'm going to say to Chad after I've given him a great big sloppy hug is say, you need to get Destiny's Bounty this week.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I know.
It
Yeah, this
is.
thing's amazing.
It
Yeah.
really is.
It's beautiful. It's one of the best things I've ever built. It's probably it's easily in my top 10 sets that I've ever built. It really is. And my top 10 has got a lot of Ninjago in it. It really has, including the new number 1 being Ninjago City. What's your favorite aspect about this? I mean, the sales look amazing, but what's one of your favorite parts of that particular ship?
I don't know if I could pick. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. There's so many good things. I don't know if there's a favorite thing. The sails are certainly great. All the interior space that's in here is amazing. Like this is the bounty with the most interior space up until I think the temple bounty, which also has a lot of interior space.
Yes.
Once I get my hands on that one, I'm gonna have to do a comparison of the two. But you get a couple of the figs out of the way, otherwise they'll
Yeah, the figs
get in the way,
are, you can tell the figures kind of age it, don't they, in a funny way? Because they're like, even though they're exact from the movie, they do, I don't know, they just look a little bit older. I kind of like them as well. They're kind of cool.
Yeah,
there we go.
You know, up here at the top, you got a little area for all the figs to stand. I mean, you could fit most of the figs just in here, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't have their weapons, then it's not an issue. And then there's like a little training area. I put Zane in here.
Yeah, dojos and all that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
I left all the figs with this one. There's Cole in the front as well.
Yeah, there's loads of good stickers on this set as well. Just throwing that one out there. I remember them well.
Isn't that like an
How do I get
oxymoron?
this?
Good stickers.
The middle section just for Nia.
I'll go to hell for those videos as well.
There's a special
the
place
whole,
for you, Greg.
Yeah,
you have a whole interior section. There's a
he's got that bed in it. I remember that. It's got that random bed in it, isn't it?
Yeah, bed with woo.
Think
So
I've
many cool references from the show. There's a
nice
picture
one,
with all the ninja. There's
Which is interesting because the references are show references and not movie references.
I think
It's
there's
odd, isn't it?
Is there any movie references in here? I don't think so.
I wonder why they did
There's
that.
like an arrow blade, there's vermilion armor, Jin blade, Anacondri helmet, and Lord Garbodon helmet, and picture of the ninja right there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. And of course, a toilet.
Oh, yeah, you got to have your toilet. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's Lego. You got to have a toilet.
Yes, it flushed the toilet in stealth mode.
It's one of the requirements of a big Lego set. Toilet.
I do, yeah. That is so true. It really is. Okay, let's have a look at the video for this. Shall we? I'm intrigued to know any people out there are thinking about getting this as well. It's a big set. I mean, it actually comes with a stand. I don't know. I can imagine this next to a Black Pearl or something like that, guys.
I feel like it stands up. You know, like the quality of it, and that is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Those little back fins that open
this
up.
is free, brilliant sets, isn't it? Like, let's watch that again. These are free, absolute humdingers. I mean, if he was just Joe Blogs out there, or Joe Blocks even, just saying that's a good name for a YouTube channel. If you bought just 3 of those Ninjago sets, the 2 legends and this for the year, I mean, you'll be happy, wouldn't you? You'd be absolutely made up for these. Great colors. I tell you what, that will not look good moored up next to that Bricklink designer program, kind of a horror castle that we're going to just try and buy in literally a couple of weeks. That's the other thing as well. Yeah. I mean, my God, that's literally days before it. I mean, it's like literally I'm wringing my wallet out.
I get to see those when they had them up at Solvang. It's pretty impressive, that Transylvania castle.
Is it? Got to do it, man. It's got to be done.
Yeah, they'll probably have it at Chicago.
Slam say we don't know if this bounty has a toilet. Who knows? I mean, they could always share the other one. Just saying.
Yeah, the reviews are out now. The land embargo's up, so reviews are out there. I don't remember if there was a toilet though.
Oh, I've not looked at them. I'm doing what Lauren does now. I ignore them until I've actually built it myself. Or if it's something I'm not going to build or buy, then I'll watch them. But if I'm going to do this, I kind of want to learn it as I go along, and enjoy the process. I think, Carrie, you're kind of that mindset as well, aren't you? If there's something out that you're going to buy, do you tend to not watch reviews on it or anything like that?
I my own surprises. I want to enjoy the experience. If I've seen it already, then it's not as much of a surprise. You just need to not see it.
I agree. I mean, it's not like we're not going to watch the videos in the future. You probably would. But yeah, and I tend to find, honestly, this is something I always find. I don't know if it's always the rush to get the videos out or what. I'm not really too sure. But I would say the people that sort of then buy these, I don't know, take Jang for example, and he will actually pick up on so many more things that people do miss. And he just goes much more into detail with stuff. And there are those that obviously don't, but I don't know. That's what I like. I like the happy balance of it all. We got Cy O'Connor out there as well. Cy, really good to see you, mate. Hope you had a top week. Yeah, and I hope your family are doing well too. Craigster says, the interior of the ship is really cool. I really like it. I love it. Carrie, am I right in saying you don't really go for boats or anything like that for your city? Because
we like boats. Yeah, we've got some boats.
Yeah, but would you consider this at the right price?
We've got the movie one, so we probably don't need it. It is quite cool, but there's only so much room for boats. Yeah,
no, that's true. That's true. You go. I could write a book on this topic, says Matt Mellish. PBJ has to go. Take care, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been great having you here. And there goes, everybody. Have a good night. Take care, dude. Have a top weekend, whatever you get up to. We've got so Connor says they removed the vampire from the Bricklink Transylvania castle. No, have they really?
How could you do that?
Well, it's like the main one. Do you think that's a Dracula thing? I mean, but it's just a vampire, isn't it? Well, that's a shame that they did that. I need to look at those, give them a closer inspection this week. But yeah, I really like this. Let's have a look at some of the pictures, shall we? Some of the images, as they call it. There we go. So the front cover is on the smallest picture. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, that is nice, isn't it, Gaz? Gaz, what's your thoughts on it? Is this one potentially you would get? I mean, I feel like we're getting into Lego. Seem to be, especially in the last 12 months, are really starting to put out some really nice looking boat stroke ships.
I do like it. I just don't love it. I don't like the front of it personally, just because I think I prefer the figurehead a bit more prominent if it was at the front.
Okay.
Like the movie version, I think, because that had the two dragon heads at the front. That's just missing that for me. Because I know there is a dragon, but it's a bit further back. So.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, but I think isn't that just to sort of finish off that look? It's got that nice dragon kind of going for it. It's like a Go Faster stripe, but with a dragon.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just not how I personally like it. That makes sense. Just because I think it's probably just because I'm just quite traditional in the way that it's like, can I have a figurehead or something prominent like that right at the front as opposed to set back just a little bit. But it is a really beautiful boat, and there are some really brilliant features. That unfurling of that side sail thing is really nice, really, really nice.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, very cool. What about you, Nicole? I think you've got the movie Bounty, haven't you?
No.
I thought you had it, Nicole.
No.
Okay. So if you haven't got that, you're going to need this because you love a bit of Ninjago, don't you?
But I would lie if I told that I'm a real Ninjago fan. I love Lego buildings. And the only reason why I bought a Ninjago City Gardens, Harbor, and markets and in future workshops is that they are just amazing buildings. But I just started to watch Rising of the Dragons Ninjago. I just got into it, so.
And what do you think of it? Are you enjoying the show?
Yes. It's really good fun. And the only danger is if I'm now falling in love with it,
Yeah.
I'm really, really late to the game.
Yeah.
And then
Welcome to my world.
Well, you can catch it. Well, the thing is, though, my favorite thing in Ninjago is the movie, which is weird because, Gaz, it's like I like the Doctor Who, the Peter Cushing Doctor Who, better than the TV series, which is odd because the movie kind of stands on its own, and the same as that Peter Cushing one did as well. It was kind of very separate to all the other Doctor Who stuff. I really like the sets that came out of the movie. I really do, and I love the movie. Oh, they're so good. I've got most of them, and I got so many of them still to build, and I will never sell them because they're all humdinger sets. They really are. They're very, very cool. I'm curious, TJ, how many Destiny's Bounties have you got?
Let's say I've got all of them except for
All of
the original 2012 version, which
okay.
we had the legacy version, so at this
Yeah.
point there's not much of a reason to go back for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got the 2015 bounty, movie bounty, legacy bounty, Dragons Rising season 1 bounty. If you want to count bounty adjacent, there's the DBX, the land bounty, the Hydra bounty. I think that's everything. Destiny's Shadow, which was like a mini bounty. That was actually a really nice set.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So I think we've done enough Ninjago for one evening. Curiously, though, that's what the panel's thoughts are. That's what the chat's thoughts are. But please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Right. Okay. So with that down, I'm curious to know with the chat how that survey is going. Let's take a look at this survey, shall we? As long as I can find my stream, that is anyway. There we go. How's the voting going? So we've got 57 votes in so far. This week, Lego announced set 21358, the minifigure vending machine. What's your favorite figs? In top place at the moment is the gold classic space, which I'm pretty happy about that because I think that was the one I wanted as well. The teal classic space is in a strong joint second with the teal with the Kraken Castle faction, 25% each. That's pretty damn good. I knew the Castle one was going to come back up again. I was really shocked that it wasn't. And then you got the Griffin faction as well down there on 12%. All of which are really good scores, folks. Keep the votes coming. Keep the thumbs going up. And also, don't forget to check out everybody who's in the panel for tonight's London Calling podcast. Right, where should we go next then? So I think earlier on this week, I'm talking to gumballs. Let's have a look. It's not called a gumball. Was that Gaz? Yeah, it sounds like Gaz having a little grumble over there, not a gumball.
No, I just thought something. That's all.
You just what, Gaz? You just what?
No, I just saw something and it just made me think of something else.
Oh, okay. You had another idea pop into your head for a mock. Is that what it is?
How to fix something, yeah.
Good stuff. Right. Do we get a video with this one? Oh, we do. It's got budget. That's what we like to see. A little bit of budget. Let's have a look then, shall we? Let's see what this is all about. We've got a gumball machine. Got someone building it. Nice ruby ring she's got on there as well. I like that. There we go. 10 something, rather, 10 cents. What we're going to get out? Is it going to be a classic space? Oh, it's Fabuland. Love a bit of that, don't we? Look at those references there. I mean, it's just amazing, isn't it? That's quite the thing. Okay, so let's have a look at what set what was the details of the set. So it's £150 coming out soon, 4th of June. But I think if you're an insider, you actually get that on June the 1st. We got 1,343 pieces, £150. I think that's, I gotta be honest, I think it's fairly reasonably priced, to be honest. Gaz, let's start with you. What's your first impressions on Lego's answer to a gumball machine?
I mean, it's a nice idea. I think I'm with Nicole, though. Just take out the figures and put something else in them. I think a lot of people will be buying it just for the figures, if we're honest. But yeah, it's nice. It's a nice looking build. It's a nice vibrant red as well. I do quite like that.
Yeah,
I think those pieces to make the big circular things inside the capsules I think they're going to be quite useful as well for mock builders as well. But yeah, that's all right.
It's all right. It's not blowing you away, Gaz. Are you gonna? I don't know. If I can't imagine me buying this, to be honest. I will, no doubt, get some of the figures. I mean,
yeah,
will we see these on the pad?
I mean, if we do see them on a pad wall, I'd be surprised if it won't be if it's after it's retired. I think I won't be surprised if it's retired. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone's buying this for the minifigs. I don't know anyone's like, yes, I want a gumball machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That is the thing. These are the stars of the set, to be fair. Paradisa. I never got into Paradisa. I think I need some Paradisa sets in my life.
I didn't even know it existed until now.
Dude, if that Paradisa is a reflection, or those figures are a reflection of what Paradisa is all about, I'm in. Paradisa looks bloody brilliant. Dan, you need to educate me on Paradisa. Well, tell me a bit about Paradisa, guys. I don't know anything about it whatsoever.
Well,
it's kind of just like all sort of pastel colors and sort of beachy, sort of like seaside. But yeah, it's just like a fun one. It was, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like your holiday, really, but in Lego. But with some really cool characters.
Kind of reminds me of the city from Blue Beetle. Anyone saw that? Like the whole like Miami-ish kind of fictitious city that they had. That's what comes to mind when I hear that and I see the color palette.
Yeah,
dude, you say that's fictitious. I've seen concerts in Miami, and I've seen cameramen going around with the tightest shorts you've ever seen in your life. It's like, how do you see that?
The one in Blue Beetle, it's not Miami, but it's I forget the name of the city, but
I've got to see that film. I've got to see that film. It looks really good, but it's
excellent.
Yeah, it looks really good, but it kind of just went under the radar, and it only came out like a year ago or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, and there's question on whether like there's any future in it either, because a lot of that stuff got wiped out when James Gunn is doing Superman. So when the whole reboot, not much is, if anything, except for maybe Peacemaker, is going to make it into the new.
Yes,
canon.
Peacemaker and Supergirl's just finished filming as well. That's just wrapped. They've got a lot of stuff that's coming out. Nicole, tell us your thoughts on this. Then you're not a great. I don't know. You're not sold on the gumball machine, but what's your thoughts on the minifigures?
I think it's the other way around, especially since I spoke with my friend. I really like the machine because you can do take all kinds of stuff and put it in there, and just for fun, put it out there and people can play around with it. It's a bit like with my retro radio. Theoretically, it's just one of these sets, and I like my human-sized sets. The retro radio is really one of the sets that I go by every once in a while and just turn the sound brick on, and it's really something that I engage with every once in a while. And this, I could imagine that I either put in really figures in it or I put in other stuff, and every once in a while, just for me having fun and living the dream, just putting in coins and see what I find.
Yeah, you like that, do you? Okay, interesting. I'm
one of the few people who like the football table.
You like, yeah, because it's a bloody German team. That's why with mullets. So it's kind of dated, but there we go. It has a certain charm about it, shall we say? I love it. What about you, Brick Bods? Now I can't imagine. I reckon you like gumball machines, like real ones. But Ian always likes he likes different builds to the rest of us. Nicole likes horrible things. But Ian likes more interesting things. What's your thoughts on this, Ian?
By minifigs, though, is he?
No.
Oh, he doesn't like minifigs.
Aren't swaying Ian.
No.
And I want the minifigs, but I don't want to pay £150 for a CMF series that would normally cost 42. So I think we're out, which is sad because there's
The
There's
gumball
some good
machine
ones
isn't
there.
interesting, is it?
Let's have a look at it.
I
Just-
shall
think
we?
it'll be fun, but for £150, it's probably too much.
Yeah, I think the figures are top notch. I think they're probably the best figures we'll ever get in a set to a certain degree. But the gumball machine, I mean, I got to be honest. I tell you who does a better gumball machine: Fantasy. They do a better gumball machine than the Lego one. I think if you took the Fantasy gumball machine and swapped the figures and maybe the pods as well, I think you got the ultimate set. Because I think the Fantasy one even has chrome pieces on it. Maybe we'll have a look at that in just a sec. I will say this though. I mean, could we not convert this into some sort of building or something like that? Is it not mockable?
I mean, all of Lego is mockable. You could take those bricks and build something else, but there's no reason to get those bricks from that set.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Unless you want a lot of clear panels, you know, if you're doing some very like ultra modern buildings where they have entire glass floors, then it may be a good way of getting them.
Yeah.
It's just not interesting.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a bit of a, you know, how many times are we ever going to do it? I mean, once we say, oh, yeah, that works, and that's that. I want the figures in this set, says Snot. It says, and that's all. Maybe I'll part it out, show on a pad. Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people would do, but it's quite a lot of money just to part it out. But then you have got some pretty decent spare parts after that. I've got 2 small Paradisa sets, there's that Escape as well. So I'm saying Paradisa is now expensive, which is really Matt, you're not wrong. The timing is oddly accurate. Completely agree with that. Craigster is saying, well, I like this. It's a bit pricey, but is what it is. Figs are great. 100% agree with you there, dude. I really do. And it's an interesting thing. I mean, we get Lego telephones, we get Lego typewriters, Lego radios, a gumball machine. It was inevitable, I suppose. I can't decide if this is one of the minifigure designs is trying to emulate Freddie Mercury's look or the Beatles. Dude, it's definitely Freddie Mercury. It's the first thing I thought of as well. Chad saying, never thought about that, Matt. Interesting. I completely agree. It's the first thing I thought of when I saw the figures. It's basically an unofficial CMF series. It really is. But to be fair, it's really good. Every one of them's a winner. It really is. It's great that they are providing both male and female versions of each of the medieval factions as well, which is very cool. Yep, I agree with that. I think it's a really nice touch. Great to see Bo's son will be back in Pirates, though. What do you mean by that, Gaz? Tell us a little bit about that bit.
Yeah, so it's a character from first Pirates when it came out. It was Bosun Will. So he was a young sort of cabin boy type character, and that's who the figure's meant to be here. The pirate at the back in this picture, that's meant to be him, like grown up a bit. And I think that's meant to be the governor's daughter at the front. I think she maybe have been in the Imperial flagship. I think that's meant to be her grown up soon.
I see what they were saying about there about doing the Freddie Mercury one. You take her torso and you take the Paradisa head. It's Freddie Mercury. It really is.
Oh yeah.
It is. It's totally Freddie Mercury. It just need a good just a dark hairpiece on it, really, and that's it. You're there. Yeah, we will build you. What can I say? Now, interestingly, just talking about the fantasy one, I am building the fantasy set right now. Says Brick Lover Brad. So I think it would be kind of wrong not to actually show you. So let me show you what the Lego one looks like. So there's the Lego one here, folks. But let's have a look at the fantasy one, shall we? And the fantasy one should look a little bit like this. Now, interesting, is it not? That it's got, there's not too many pictures on the fantasy side, but look at all those chrome pieces, guys.
They always do. You know, they always do. They like the off-brand stuff does tend to do a lot more sort of chromed pieces. I mean, in the steampunk flying club, they've got loads.
I'll say this: the gumballs themselves are nothing compared to the Lego one. I've got to be honest. I mean, they look like they've just come out of an advent calendar. To be honest,
it's like Kinder Surprise.
It is. It is. You're completely right. But look at the I'm curious, Brad. The actual big ball, the gumball area. It looks like it's just made up of 2 massive plastic pieces. Would I be right in saying that, Brad? That's That's wild. Now, I think this is a better looking gumball machine, but I think definitely the gumballs themselves, Lego have knocked that out of the park. Almost like a cheap, almost so much like a cheap shot, to be honest, because they always would do. But I just wanted to show you boys and girls out there the kind of the difference between the two, especially if someone's building it as well. And I got to be honest, with all that chrome, that greebling effect on that looks really good, guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. They got a picture of the one it's based on as well, haven't they? One of the pictures, so you can see that they're trying to emulate some of that.
Yeah. There we go. We've got Steph out there as well. Going, glad to hear everyone knows their pronouns. Paradisa, by the way. That is true. I mean, Paradisa should really be with Wham figures. Dude, I'd be totally down for that. Love a bit of Wham. The blondies Kylie with the X-Talk back in 2008. Oh, you guys, honestly, that's funny. Laughing out loud, living up the screen name there, guys. Definitely. But anyway, I wanted to show the fantasy one because well, I mean that's a very new set as well, and is 80. I mean, you can't really compare it to the Lego one in some respects because the actual gumballs themselves are different. But nice to see two different makes making two pretty decent gumball machines. But anyway, as always, folks, you've heard what the panel think about it. You certainly heard what the chat think about it. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Okay, I think we've got time for one more before this week's PMQ, and I think I'm going to go for what I think is one of the strangest sets of the year. I've not read anything about it. I've just literally looked at it and thought to myself, what the blooming hell is that? And it is, of course, a Lego city set. So let's have a look at sets by theme, shall we?
I think I can guess which one it is.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to make of it, guys. I'm not really sure. But then saying that, I've not really looked at it either. So I definitely want to know what the chat think about it. And I definitely want to know what the panel think about it. So let's go for something that's coming soon, or one would suspect. We've got some cool cassettes coming from City, folks. I'm just going to say, I haven't even had a chance to look at the Arctic Explorer Science Lab truck yet. That looks amazing. The yellow bulldozer, again, I'd love to get it day one, but it ain't going to happen on this day one. But we've got the City Tower. What on earth is this meant to be? Let's have a look at the video first, shall we? Oh, we've got a video. Oh my god, we got some seriousness going on there with these vids. Let's take a look. Right, here we go. Well, this one's goes like this. So we've got space. We've got some tube thing going on. We've got more space. We've got construction going on there with another Freddie Mercury lookalike construction worker. YMCA vibes I'm getting from him, I'm telling you. We've got fire engine. We've got a police car. Love the tram. Got the train there. And that's it. We've got literally a bit of everything. What's going on, guys? What are we looking at? What's this all about?
I mean, I don't know. it's kind of like a condensed city all squished together, isn't it? I think.
I think Matt squared it off, to be honest, perfectly. It's just so fun. I think it is. That little tram is cool. Well, what do you reckon of it, guys? Is this for me is definitely not a day one. I will buy this set. I will definitely buy this set, 100%.
I mean, do they all come apart like modules? Some of the bits they come off?
I don't know, guys.
Oh, do your research? Come on.
Yeah, well, let's have a look then, shall we? Let's have a look. Carrie, you've got a real proper Lego city. You have. What's your thoughts on this set? What's it all about?
It's too busy. I wouldn't know where to start to like incorporate this into the city because there's a little bit of everything, and it's great for a kid that wants to play with a little bit of everything. But in a city, I couldn't place it. We like the tram though, or the train.
Everyone loves trams, don't they? Everyone loves a Lego tram. I agree. Oh, it's got some good stickers on that, Cass. What about you, Ian? Any thoughts? I mean, this is it's a bit hooky-pickoty in a sense, but it is fun.
It is. So one thing that, because we talked about this on the podcast, which I think came out today.
It did.
But what I really like about some of the new sets that they're bringing out, where they have the small bit of train track, and then they have that bit where the trains can go off, and then you know, if you're playing with it on the carpet or whatever, your train can then go on the carpet and then it come back on to join the track. And I think that's a really
nice new element.
good way of doing it, because you know, not every kid wants to have, not every kid can have the train track laid out the whole time. So I think this gives you a lot more playability of a set. So I really like that they're doing that. The set itself, I quite like the middle section with the little building going over the track with the tunnel. I think that works. And then it just got a lot of other sets stuck to the side of it. And I think it's gone a bit too crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely that. I kind of like it though. Let's have a look at that picture there. It kind of does show you it coming apart. I think these are quite decent sizes as well. What you're getting here. Wait, curiously, how many pieces are we looking at here? So it's 180 pounds. So it's quite top end. It's just under 2,000 pieces as well. I think this is going to be one of those sets that a whole bunch of us will buy it, and we'll be like, "It's really, really good." Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is definitely. I mean, God, when I've looked at those Ninjago sets, I'm thinking this is way down the pecking order. This set is definitely, for me, this comes under the category. I don't know what you boys and girls out there think about this, but for me, it's a kind of a nice to have. I'd like to have it just to say, because I think this is one we'll look back in 5 years and go, bloody hell, I wish I bought that one. Yeah, well, what do you reckon, Christopher?
Well, it literally looks like they were like, kids like spaceships, kids like trains, kids like cars, kids like, let's just shove it all into one. And but it's cool and it works. I love the graffiti on the train. I think that's like super cool. The sticker. It just literally is everything that kids like all kind of mashed into one big set. Yeah. But it looks like it from a playability factor. I think someone in the comments earlier was saying, I think Matt maybe was saying that the playability of Lego currently doesn't come anywhere near the way the playability was back when we were talking about like Ultra Agents or Atlantis or, you know, some of the other sets I was buying. But this is
where are the play sets, Christopher? Where are the play sets? Because it's I mean, we've looked at 3 tonight, and well, this is like the full set we've looked at, and this is the one. Yeah, I would definitely say this is for kids. And the Ninjago ones, I would definitely question 2 of them. The Bounty, but that's more adult to me than kid. This is the proper kiddie one.
It's aimed directly at them.
Love it. I agree. I like the figures as well. This is a really cool set. This could have been a dream set as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I totally falls within dreams, and it's almost like they've taken a dream set and said, right, make it a city set. Nicole, you have a strange philosophy when it comes to liking Lego sets. So I never know what I'm going to get from you. That's your charm, as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you.
Tell me what you think about this particular one, because it's a crazy, messy, kind of tangible, big thing of fun, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. To me, as a city set, it's perfect because it shows to me, as everyone said, it's for kids. It shows a vibe of don't take sets too serious. Children are not supposed to use Lego as we do. Build it, put it in a display case, and then never touch again. It has a vibe of it does not have to be measured up. Take it at the end of the day apart and use the pieces. Take your own Lego and add it to it. And if it were an 18 plus set, then it would be strange. But as a city set, it's perfect. Not to take life too serious. And a bit like an invitation to take your own Lego and add to it. Because it never was supposed to be looking perfect and never to be touched again.
Yeah, and that is a sad thing about being an adult fan of Lego. We very rarely play with the Lego, or maybe rarely we admit that we do, if we do. And then the only time, the main thing that we ever do with it is then clean it and dust it. And then best case scenario, we take it apart and put it in a zip bag or something like that, which does make you wonder why we collect so much Lego. But we love it. What can you do? That is one of the strange conflicting parts of being in this particular hobby, I guess. what about you, TJ? I mean, this in a funny way is kind of almost City's answer to like Ninjago City or something like that. Do you know what I mean? There's these kind of little vibes that you can get off this and pop it in that. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this? Because you've bought and you've bought a lot of Lego City space this past 12 months. So what's your thoughts on this one?
It's a nice set. It's kind of a little bit of everything for City. You got all the different sub themes incorporated into one, or most of the different sub themes. It's really nice. It is a little busy, a lot of different things colliding with one another, but I think it's all right for what it is. And I was also just thinking like that middle section, instead of having, taking it, converting it to Ninjago, and instead of having a train, having like a little path underneath for boats. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I agree.
But yeah,
okay.
It's a nice set.
It's a nice set, but it's way down the pecking order, I sense, for a lot of it. And it is a thing. It is a thing.
There's the other one as well. There's one similar to this as well. It's like an actual station or something.
Oh, guys, this is that is a funny one as well. But I think this is one that's going to get quite a lot of love as well.
Yeah, I think this one, the execution of this one seems, for me anyway, a little bit.
I really like this one. Let's take a look because we've got a video on this as well. I'm sure this video wasn't here when it first got announced, but let's take a look. So it's a nice tower top. It's got one of those train repair carriages, I suppose you could call it, but it's part of the repair kit. There he is. Some dude with a baby. And yeah, some nice stickers in there, stuff like that. It's one of these ones. I would get Nicole to buy a couple of these and sort of slightly modularize it because it is exactly like what the image shows you on the box. I mean, for a start, it looks that box art looks. Is it me? I'm getting Manchester vibes from Bricktastic with it. But it's sort of like a cross section of a train station. And do you like this one, guys? This is one I could see you buying for sure.
Yeah, I quite like this one, as Salix said it as well. You could get a couple of these and just add them together and make it a little bit longer as well. And you'd have quite a nice looking overall build as well, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I quite like this.
Okay. What about you, Carrie? Carrie, you love trains. You got the odd station in your city. What about this one?
Yeah, we already have quite a few stations, so adding this one in would probably be overkill. But Ian and I were sort of saying on our podcast about how this is not like normal stations that they do. They normally do just the platform. So it's nice to see a lot more of the station.
Yeah. I think actually, if you do have a Lego City, then incorporating this kind of station is a lot easier than the other ones. Because obviously a lot of it is over the track itself. So that's not space you need to worry about. So you only need to find a small gap to put it in. So I think it works a lot better.
Yeah, I like it.
But as you say, we already have a lot of stations. So we
four stations? That's quite a lot of stations.
That's a lot of stations. Have you got a name of your line, your train line that you've got? Have you got a name for it?
No. That seems like a lot of effort trying to work that out. Also, we have different lines, so we'd have to have multiple lines.
Yeah,
three different tracks.
The bod line or something like that. But yeah, I'm quite a fan of this. I really am. Let's see what the chat's saying about these particular sets. And then we move on to this week's PMQ. Matt Mellish is saying it's just a fun set. Let's go back to actually what it was, because this is what everybody's going to be referencing and chatting about. There it is. There, it is quite the thing. It really is. He says that little tram is cool. Completely agree with that. I like the Christmas one as well that came with the Winter Village. I like the components, but together it is madness. Chad is saying I like this set too. Steph is saying Lego City Adventure is genuinely brilliant. There is no limits, and it's a similar vibe. Matt saying it's the set that you'd want for Christmas as a kid. Dude, good shout. It really is. Like hours of fun. I'm a big fan of the construction crane. I have to be honest. I love that. I've got to think about cranes, and I like to see as well. What I've seen is they've put the logo in there with the side-on elephant head. I think that looks great in the construction stuff. It's such a compact tram. Getting is it that small is expensive. Craigster says they design these out their sets, and parents will still say to us at shows, my kids never keep the sets together. Looking at this one, it looks like what a kid would build. Yeah, maybe they've done some research and stuff like that and just kind of thought they like these elements. Let's put them together. I think this set is a bit too busy for me, which is completely understandable. Kate, everything is always subjective anyway. But interesting thoughts, and I do agree to a point as well. I got Great 70 says that is a problem. He's a bit mashed up, in my opinion. I completely get that as well. It's a pity the fire station only has a car, not a fire engine. I completely agree. I think that's the only thing I would change. Is the fact that he's missing a fire engine. But the only reason they wouldn't have done that, it probably just would have pushed the cost up a bit more. But
it has a spaceship.
Yeah, and it's the spaceship. I think the spaceship is a really good one. Or maybe, do you know what I would have done? Here's the thing. I might have replaced the fire station for maybe a fire helicopter and had that land on top. Had that on there instead. That's maybe what I would have done. That's only off the top of my head. Paul F says, this set reminds me of something from the Lego movie. Good shout, Paul. I like that. Steph then goes on to say, the sets have got more complicated and fiddly, but kids are basically the same. They are indeed. This will either be apart and lost in minutes or kept exactly together forever, depending on the kid. Crazy then goes on to say about the Ninjago ones, which are the ones we were saying, and we've kind of mentioned, I kind of felt there was a bit more adulty. Ones are aimed at the kids now, young adults. So who grew up with Ninjago and the new Ninjago fans will want them, even young kids, because they are play and display. Yeah, good shout as well. And that's the thing, Ninjago kids, fans, I mean, look at TJ himself, all becoming young men now, young adults. So I agree. Pabu. We've got Salix as well saying, I like the 1932 reference. I haven't seen it yet. We have to have a look. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's got it on just under that main window over there. Craig is saying, you are strange if you're not playing with them. I love it. Pew, pew, pew. RJEM. Welcome to the stream, mate. It's good to have you here. My builds aren't meant to be played with. I build mostly helmet sets with bus and the UCS sets. Not really meant for play or meant to look like the real thing. So yeah, you just like things Lego-fied, which again is totally cool. Sadiscapes goes, I love the station. I want to get to eventually and make another massive train station. Just going back to what we was chatting about as well. And purchase made for the space baby. Polar, he's caved in. Good man. What did you get? Tell us what you got. The station sets look fun. Would love a few mock out and make a better, more central kind of station. Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. That's good. We've got Echo Bricks out there as well saying hi, everyone. Good to see you, dude. We've got Minifigure saying hi, Steve. And we've got Mr. Cartilage out there as well. It's way too complicated and too big a confusion. I think it's brilliant. And there we go. We've got Mr. Cool Hand Luke out there saying, what's up, people? Cool Hand Luke. Going to see you in a few weeks. Going to meet you. Imagine that. I always thought I'd meet you first in Wales or something like that, or maybe Bristol or Bath. I could be meeting you in Chicago. It's bonkers, isn't it? Anyway, folks, that's enough of this week's Lego sets. So we'll stop that just for a moment. We're going to look at the latest PMQs in just a tick. But first of all, let's go around the panel and just see what everybody's been up to. Now, I think I don't know what Gaz has been up to, but the brick bods, they've been doing stuff. So let's find out what they've been doing.
So I have, I've just knocked it all apart, but that's essentially how it ended up.
Oh yeah.
Ignore the chair falling over. There we go. So it's pretty much like the same background, but then just actually slightly more sturdy and it should. I mean, the instructions I was following, it didn't have this extra bit at the front, and I think that would then fit better with the 2012 Hogwarts stuff. Is it 20? No, not 2012. 2020. The skinny Hogwarts
Okay.
They do.
Yeah. And then
And then
so just working on it.
He's-
So it's quite weird because obviously, you've got to have the studs out here because then these are all printed pieces on anti-stud tiles.
Yeah.
So it's a bit awkward trying to get it to work.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's better than what we had. So
yes.
I like it.
You like it a lot. I like it. Yeah, very good, very good. Ian, how are you feeling as well? Are you hanging in there okay?
Yeah, no, I'm doing okay.
He's doing all right. He's hanging in there. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. And what snacks have you guys got tonight?
It's nearly all gone.
Dairy
but-
milk,
but-
whole nut.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, liking that. All right, very good. TJ, have you been building or deconstructing stuff tonight?
Well, earlier I was putting the finishing touches on another Ninjago portion, another Ninjago mock
Let's have a look at
section.
that.
So we've
Let's take a look.
got this for the pilot season. It's Kai versus the other ninja. So Kai is he's getting ready for bed. He's in his pajamas there, and the other ninja come back to the monastery and attack him. So they're fighting Kai in the training course right now.
Very nice, mate.
Yeah,
Very
that's-
nice.
That's what I pulled off there. So now that's 2 sections done, 3 more to go.
Okay, very cool. I like it. Very, very smart indeed. Looking good, my friend. How much more mock work have you got to do just before and ahead of Brick Road Chicago?
So I got 3 more Ninjago sections to do. One of them is partially complete. A lot of like the major stuff is complete on it. It's over there, so I'm looking at it. I just have to place other figs and add some other like details and things. And then there's 2 others. One is 1 base plate. The other is 2 base plates that I have to pretty much start from scratch. One of them has like a little bit built, just the center trash compactor area.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two are still out there. But I'm getting close to being done.
Very cool. Very cool. I think we've lost Gaz. He's dropped off. I think his internet's died on. Christopher, you're gonna have to introduce us.
Oh.
This is Lilo. Oh no,
Come back,
she's not happy when she knows that I'm on the phone.
Oh,
She does not. She squirms. She's very funny. She's a very smart cat. When I'm on, great. Crap. When I'm on conference calls, she'll wait, and she can tell when I'm off, and she'll come right over. And if I start talking again, she'll go away. She knows the second that I'm done with the call and wants attention or whatever. But super, super smart cat.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
All right.
I'm not building anything. I've been entertaining my cat.
Cool Hand Luke says he's is that? But yeah, looking forward to meeting you in person. Are you coming to the bachelor party, mate? I don't know anything about a bachelor party, hard, but yeah, drop me a message. We chat about it. My God, if Brickworld Chicago is not already going to be super full on, we're going to have a bachelor party out there. My God, mate, you'll be like you'll be torn to shreds over there. But yeah, drop me a message. Let me know what the deal is. Welcome back, Gaz. How you doing? You rebooted the router?
Yeah, I don't quite know what happened there. It just suddenly just went. I was like, oh, okay.
Welcome back, my friend. It's good to see you. You've just missed a cat. You've just missed a cat.
Oh no.
You did.
know.
She's not going to come back up.
Oh,
She's just. You can watch on the replay though.
It's too late. Watch it on replay, guys. It'll be the moment you popped off and the cat popped in.
I do have this. We did a make and take last weekend. I think it's an old one actually, but the Disneyland Anaheim Lego store was doing it, and we did this one, which is Arendelle Castle. I don't know if anyone's ever done this one before. I think it's
looking good.
Kind of old, but
that's quite nice.
it's a cute little make and take.
Looks very
I
smart.
love free stuff. Did everyone do this one?
I don't always do the make and takes. Honestly, my Lego store in London is when I'm at home. The Lego store is like I don't know, 45 minutes away, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to leave my house for that. If I was buying something and there was a make and take on, I totally do it. But I don't always go out my way to do it. Albeit maybe if there was minifigures involved, absolutely I would. Interesting. Okay, so that leads quite nicely into this week's PMQ. Now, you might have noticed, everybody, that Martin, aka Madlib, isn't actually on the panel this week. Dare we say, he's actually gone out for the night. He's gone out for a Friday night. So, without further ado, let me bring you this week's PMQ, who comes from Martin himself, and he asks us, the panel, and of course, you lovely lot out there, the following question.
Hi Lego Lovelies, Madlib here. You can find me over on YouTube, Twitch and Instagram. So I've just recently finished building the Star Wars diorama sets. And Lego have done a number of diorama sets for other films as well, including Indiana Jones and even Jaws. So my question for Greg and the London Calling panel is, what scene from whatever film you want would you like Lego to create as a shell-size diorama set? And with that, I hand it back to you. Bye, guys.
Now, that was, of course, the very, very saucy and sassy, shall we say, Madlib, especially that last bit as well. He's a man with a fan. He really is. So where should we go first? I'm intrigued. Guys, if you was going to have to do a diorama, and it was going to have to be a special one from, say, a movie, and I'm asking you because you love your movies, what movie would you possibly do? Would it be a Doctor Who one by any chance? Or would it be something else, maybe? Who knows?
So just because it is coming out in the cinema, I think you could do a nice bit with How to Train Your Dragon, because I'm obsessed. You could do like the whole Toothless and Hiccup bit when he holds out his hand and Toothless sort of nuzzles his hand for the first time. I think that'd be quite a good moment to do.
Guys, you've got a massive soft spot for that movie, dude, haven't you?
The films are just something else, and I have booed my eyes out many a time watching these films. So I love them. Oh, they're so
I'm sure I've seen one, but I don't remember tearing up or anything like that. Maybe I need to go. How many have there been, guys? How many have there been?
Well, there's 3. So they're based on a series of books, but all the characters are different in the way they act, and the dragons are all different. But the films, then there's 3 films, and animated ones, and they're really good. So we've got the live action version coming out, which hopefully isn't going to be a shot-for-shot remake, but
I've seen the adverts for it, and I got to be honest, I was like, I'm sure I saw that film in the cartoon version of it, which is the first one. It's the only one I've seen.
Really good.
Yeah, okay. Well, Chad's with you on this. He goes, I agree, guys. I love how To Train a Dragon, and would love a diorama of that. Okay, intriguing. Keep your answers coming out there, chat, because I want to know what movie you would like it from. I mean, I've gone for something a bit, probably one of the, I don't know, maybe I should put more thought into it, but this one, my one doesn't really pull on heartstrings, albeit I'd love a Star Trek one. Maybe we'll get one day of the Enterprise, the bridge or something like that. But for me, I'd quite like a diorama of like King Kong on top of the Empire State Building. Maybe something like that. I was thinking of something along those sort of lines, like a classic movie sort of thing to do. Where should we go next? Let's go to the beautiful Nicole. Nicole, what diorama, if you had a choice of a scene from a movie or something like that, what potentially would you go for?
I think I would go for Harry Potter. I mean, theoretically, the thing that I really like when it comes to dioramas is that it is one scene and it is refined. Theoretically, we have gotten so much, but it usually is set loosely, and it's not really something that you can put on a shelf that really looks polished. And I would like to have so many scenes from the Harry Potter universe, and then really just in a refined version, like a diorama, which really can be put on a shelf, and it is really polished and right.
Right, okay. A polished diorama. Okay, that's all I was taking from that.
Yeah, and if it could be really a twist, like the scene when Harry is attacked by Voldemort as a child, these very significant.
Like a scene from the house, the upstairs or something
Yeah.
like that. And he's, you know, the last moments of his mother being alive or something like that. Yeah, I agree. Good shout. I like that. Okay, so we're doing pretty good at the moment, folks. We got How to Train a Dragon, which good shout by all accounts. I need to watch the movie again this week. Nicole with Harry Potter. Where should we go next? Let's go, Christopher. Let's bounce around, shall we? Christopher, so you could do a scene from any movie and make it up as a diorama or have it sold as a Lego set or something like that. What would you go for?
God, you know, when you posed the question earlier, I've been thinking about it, and I've got so many, actually. One of the, I guess, two of the bigger ones that come to mind would be the scene in the Fortress of Solitude from Superman the movie or Superman 2. The whole General Zod scene and everything, I think would be super cool. I'd love to see how they could create the Fortress of Solitude with all the different angles and the crystals and everything. Would be incredibly amazing.
Yeah, it would.
Or,
Trans, clear, and white. That's all you need, Lego. That's all you need.
Or the last scene in Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, when they open the Covenant, the Ark of the Covenant. Like, I think that whole
Yes, that's a good one, guys. You should go for that one. That is it. Oh, that's a good one, I think. Yeah. Don't look.
Yeah.
I like that. Good shout. All right, let's find out what Carrie would go for. Given a choice, Carrie, what would it be?
So I like Lego, and I don't mind watching movies, but I don't remember them after I've watched them very well, and I couldn't tell you off the top of my head which is my favorite movie or what scenes I really like. I was trying to research. I went through the 100 greatest scenes from movies. None of them I care to see in Lego.
Oh, really?
So like,
did you look at King Kong at number 20?
Yeah, why not? Like, when I see someone else has done it, and like when you go to a show, I'm like, "Wow, that's really good."
Yeah,
but I don't think I'd buy any of them. I don't need to immortalize like films on my shelves. So like Victoria did Little Shop of Horrors. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
But do I need it? I just enjoy seeing it, but
well, I mean that could be a thing. But if it's not your that's a good shout. If it's not your bag, then that's the thing. But I mean, if you could get something that you really like, some sort of film or something with a little mushroom girl or something like that. You know,
I prefer like the women's school things that like I haven't seen before. So
I could see Care Bears the movie.
Maybe. I don't think I've seen Care Bears the movie. So.
You not?
No.
I found out the channels the other day.
Oh.
Do you know what? We've got Cy O'Connor out there at the moment. That time he did I got him today. He was doing an impression of gummy bears. We were talking about gummy bears. Why were they called gummy bears? And he said, well, they got no teeth. And then for some reason, I said, Cy, do an impression of Phil Collins, because he looks a bit like Phil Collins. I said, do an impression of Phil Collins singing gummy bear songs, and he did it, and it was brilliant. It did. I even made a video. It got thousands of views. He's a star. He really is. I mean, I'll try and pull that one out later. We could play it. I'll see if I can find it. I should be able to locate it while Gaz is doing his bit. I'll see if we can do it. But yeah, it was. It's honestly, it's seriously funny, folks. I'll see if I can play it a little bit later. I'll see if I can pull it out. So hang around for that. It'll be worth it. But yeah, what about? I tell you what. Before we go to Ian, let's go down to TJ. Let's see what he would go for. Classic movie scene or something like that. It could be Ninjago. It might not be, but it might be. What would it be for you, TJ?
So same movie, just two different choices of scene. Either both Tron Legacy, of course, because I love that movie. Either Sam versus Rinsler, kind of earlier in the arena scene. We had the light cycle chase, which is
I've got a great idea.
Our idea is set here, but I'm thinking of the arena duel before that. Yeah,
brilliant Lego ideas set. Brilliant Lego ideas set. Lego ideas. We need more cheaper sets than that. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Either that or the final confrontation between Flu and Kevin Flynn would be another really good one at the end of Tron Legacy, and then have Sam and Cora also doing like the disc thing in the back as well.
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
great ideas. Honestly.
Yeah, either of those would be fantastic to see.
What about this one? No one, I'm pretty sure no one's mentioned it yet. But what about the scene from Wizard of Oz when they're going to see the wizard, and he's got the kind of the great big head and stuff like that? You could have that. Imagine that in minifigure form, but from the original Wizard of Oz. That one, that would be quite cool. And then maybe do one side of it, the new one, and another side of it, the older version, so from the 30s. Oh god, that would be good. I like that. No, I'm not going to mention that one, Dave Cartledge, that's for sure. That's the sort of thing I expect Cy O'Connor to do. Intriguing. So yeah, back to Ian then. Ian, what would you go for then?
So I was trying to work out what a diorama is.
Oh, here we go.
You just consider all of the Harry Potter sets be dioramas. But I think for me, the dioramas have to be more. It's like a still frame from an action scene, so therefore chases work well. So I was thinking Blues Brothers, which I then saw. I think Polgrix also mentioned Blues Brothers. So like, yeah, the chase in that with the police car, that would be good. Or the Italian Job, kind of classic.
Yeah, the minis
like that I think work really well because, as I said, it's then a freeze frame of the action scene, and that works. It's not a play set. It's not something that you do as. Those are the dioramas that I think work.
I agree. I totally agree. So you'd go for an older style kind of Michael Caine movie, yeah?
Just
with the minis, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it would be important that the Star Wars diorama, the base, will be kept. Because while I listened to all of you, I realized that one of the dioramas, that we got is the Endgame, Marvel Endgame, with all the figures frozen in time. And I really
with all the circles and that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I thought it looks lazy. It looks as if someone just found a few plates, put half a dozen figures on top of it, and then charges €100 for it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's missing the gumball machine. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, it is. That could be their new design strategy. Everything will be designed around gumball machine. In fact, going forward, why don't we just get new pods with figs in it and stuff like that? Just saying, could be an idea. Put them back in the old poly bags and get rid of those blasted boxes that we get. Intriguing. Okay, so my God, the chat out there have gone hell for leather with their replies, so better get to them in just a sec. But before we do, let's have a little reminder of what this week's PMQ was from Madlib. And check out the last part of it. Like Steph said, it was like he had somewhere better off he needed to get to. What can I say? He's a little sassy, is our mind.
Hi Lego Lovelies, Madlib here. You can find me over on YouTube, Twitch and Instagram. So I've just recently finished building the Star Wars diorama sets. And Lego have done a number of diorama sets for other films as well, including Indiana Jones and even Jaws. So my question for Greg and the London Calling panel is, what scene from whatever film you want would you like Lego to create as a shell-size diorama set? And with that, I hand it back to you. Bye guys.
That's a good week when I heard that. When I read what Stove said, that just made me laugh even more. Right, okay, so coming up in just a moment, folks, we've got the Mock the Week coming up from Gaz, who will be, I don't know, really presenting us to Edge of Hearing, which I'm super excited about. We've got him coming up in just a sec. Anyway, let's hear what the chat has to say. Great panel questions, says Dave. Bonnie Bricks is go back to that. Oh, there's very cute wee Arendelle. She's talking Scottish. I'll try and do a bit of Scottish there myself. Great PMQ, Martin. I'd like to see Harry Potter's dioramas as well. We're getting a Harry Potter book nook. That's close to one, isn't it? Yes, says Dan. Pobrick says something from Labyrinth, maybe. That's very non-committal, that answer, Andy. Just saying. Steph Waffle says, I love how he exited the stage like he had somewhere better to be. I know exactly what you mean. Porky shower scene. Can't say I've seen that. But anyway, any sort of shower scene is going to be a bit dodge, I think. I don't think I've seen Porky since I was like a kid. I think it was like 3 when that came out. Slam B Cave says, Polar Bricks. I'm in. Yeah, Chad's saying, I agree, Gaz. I love How to Train Your Dragon and would love a diorama on that. What can I say? Gaz would be a day one for him. Kay says, I want to see Life of Brian. That's a good one. He's just a very naughty boy scene in diorama. There we go. What about the other one? Oh, it's just what was that one with the knight where the knight ends up with just his head or something like that? That was a good one, Gaz, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail, that's it. Nice one. I like it. Yeah. Interesting. Would love a diorama from Big Hero 6 too. Maybe then Hyro and Baymax hug. Was that anime or something? Only seen the first one, says KO. Bonnie says, Aristocats. Oh, it's got to be a Disney one, isn't it? It's Bonnie, but it's got a kick-staying brand. Playing all the instruments. Everybody wants to be a cat. Or Lion King with Simba, Timon and Pumbaa walking along the tree to Hakuna Matata. I think I said that actually right as it happens. There we go. Maybe not. I thought that was pretty good, Carrie. I thought it was pretty good. Hakuna and Matata.
Yeah, no one puts the gap in between that big. It's Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. There we go. How about that? There we go. It's like going into McDonald's. I say, I'll have some French fries, please. Strawberry milkshake and a Hakuna Matata as well, please, with extra pickles on top, if you don't mind. Anyway, Craig says, John Hurt, Alien Diorama. A lot of people would love that. Gaz would love it. He'd love that. He really would. Yeah. Again, Gaz would. You know what Gaz would do though? He'd take John Hurt out of there. He'd make him a Doctor Who, wouldn't he? Because Gaz is one of those sort of people that does things like that. He really is.
Already got one.
He's already got. Of course he has. How ridiculous to think otherwise.
Yeah, he was in a Harry Potter set.
Oh yeah, he was actually, wasn't he? Hans Gruber falling off Nakatomi Plaza.
Yes.
What was that? What, is that? That's what's his name? Snape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, Alan Rickman. Yeah. That's it. You got Alan Rickman. Remember what a geezer he was. Loved him. The Quicksilver slow-mo scene from X-Men, dude, with a sound brick playing Sweet Dreams. Dude, that is such a bloody good scene. It really is. Oh, the cat's back. The cat's back.
Hey.
Say the cat's back. God, look how fat that is. One big fat cat. Jesus.
Oh, she's
big. It's like he's half sausage dog, half cat.
Oh no, she's really cute.
She is cute.
Look at her.
She's cute. She looks like can she type on a keyboard? She looks like she could.
She should.
She should indeed. It's got beautiful eyes. Jeez.
Yeah, usually they're just like giant saucer.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's how they get more food as well. I was like, no, I haven't been fed.
Oh, guys, you're just a big softie. You know that. But yeah, it's he is honestly. He's lovely like that. Not that I've thought about this before. Little old lady, says Bonnie Bricks. So Connor says, I'd like a Lego Movie 1 set of Stargate SG-1. Yeah, and yes, I think there is a company out there doing them now. Stargate, Blue Bricks.
Yeah, Blue Bricks.
Blue Bricks. There we go. Oh, look at that. The German make straight in there, Nicole. Blue Bricks. What's Blue Bricks in German? I mean, why they? Because it's an English name. Why they give a German company an English name? What's all that about?
Most likely because they want onto the international market as well. And if they had known it's a Blau Kremmbaustein, would have been weird.
Oh yeah, that would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Yeah. You think, cool, that's a German company. Yeah, Blue Bricks. What is it? Sorry, Nicole. What is German for blue? What is German for blue?
Blau.
Blau. Blau bricks.
Yeah, and then bricks
well.
would be Klemmbaustein.
Klemmbaustein. I like that. Blau Klemmbaustein. Yeah, that doesn't really. Yeah, Blue Bricks, much better name. Enough said. I want the elephant from Moulin Rouge. Oh, dude, love a bit of Moulin Rouge. I really do. I'm not joking. I've got my family go and see it like twice a year in the West End. They love it. They really do. I've got to be honest, it is really good. If you know, you know. Alice in Wonderland falling from down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I like that. Guys, we could do Jamie and the Magic Torch. We could do that. Jamie! That's the psychedelic show that was.
Yes, it really was.
Bizarre. Yeah. This is a great one. Like this. Back to the Future, Clock Tower. Yeah. That's probably my favorite one of the night. That is X-Files. Yeah, Sayo kind of loves X-Files. He really does.
Have you seen that picture? Sorry, on slight segue. That picture of the actress who played Dedra and the guy who played Cyril, and they from a photo shoot, and someone's put it as the X-Files. It's quite good. Yeah, that's quite good.
Those two had chemistry, man. I did like those. They were really good in that. And like I said, folks, no spoilers, but all I can say is Dedra gave a good new meaning to the meme under the thumb. She really did. Great scene. Diorama, the presentation of Simba on Pride Rock. Yeah, I like that. Helen's Polar Bricks says Body Bricks. That's exactly what I just said. Very, very cool. Crossing the Streams. Yeah, that's a good one from Ghostbusters. Oh my God, that would be good as well. Crazy's coming up some absolute bangers tonight. Blade Runner diorama. Yes, guys, we love a bit of Blade Runner. With the ship flying through in the opening credits with the fire geysers spouting. Yeah, and maybe a nice big, I don't even care if it was a sticker because it'd be good. But there was these, what were they called? Those, the women in China, they got that particular dress on, guys. What do they call them?
Geishas?
Geishas. Yeah, I think that's it. Geishas. Yeah, that on the tower. That would look really, really good like that. Even a Batman. What about a Batman read comics on a tower of some sort? You know the scene from one of those ones where he went to Hong Kong, I think it was, from The Dark Knight Returns. From that trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, there was that scene. That would be quite good. Descartes says maybe the staircase scene from the Untouchables or the Joker being integrated by Batman. Yeah, there we go. In the Dark Knight, yes, or anything from Big Hero 6. I've never seen Big Hero 6. Have I got to see this movie or something?
Yeah,
I've never seen it. I've got Big Hero 6. All right, note stuff. Big Hero 6 plus. Oh, is it? Blimey, all right, I'll go and see it. Iron Man Mark 1 as he's coming out of the cave. Yeah, that was a great scene. The scene from Weird Science where they just made Lisa. I don't think we had to do that one. I do actually know what that one was. And I can think of a couple of reasons why they wouldn't do that. Something from Labyrinth would be cool, like the Goblin City. I don't know why his word goblin noise makes me laugh, that one. But even Batman. What about that? The goblin there. Also, Battle with Scarif from Rogue One. Yeah, we have had that. It wasn't that good. But yeah, we could get a proper one as well. Someone's just finished Andor, just saying.
Well, no, I was saying that I said later a friend of ours did an amazing Battle of Scarif mock that he's actually bringing to Brickworld. So you'll be able to see it.
Really? There. That's great.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be next to us.
Okay, hands up on the panel. Who's actually seen and finished Andor? Okay, that's 4. That's good. That's good.
Nicole, yeah, what's up?
Nicole, you've not seen it yet. She probably doesn't like it. Nicole,
do you know what it is?
She's like, and or. What does that mean?
And or what?
Yeah, what? I watched first season twice and Rogue One in preparation, and I started with first episode.
Yeah.
And next Thursday there's a public holiday in Germany, so I hope that I can spend the whole day just watching Andor.
Yeah, well, you've got some tissues.
I think, you'll need tissues. I think it's over 24 hours, isn't it, guys? It's like it's 3 hours every week, wasn't it? At least. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, you basically you'll get up, don't even bother having a shower or anything, Nicole. Just go and throw yourself on the sofa. And then pull up London Calling on your computer and then stick Andor on your TV. A beautiful way to spend the weekend, folks, just saying. Steph said, I'm so sorry, I cannot type on this phone. No worries, she's talking about legs or something or other. Italian Job would be good, says Paboo. For Marvel, the battle on Titan. Yeah, good shout. I'm liking that. Messages being blocked or something else. Escape. Is that a film or is that just a statement? How about diorama of the classic Harold Lloyd hanging from the clock? Yeah, I like that. Or that scene with the house drops down on him as well. Where else are we going on here? We got a Better Simpsons living room is one I like as well. Where else are we going on here? Rent a Ghost or Bagpuss. Blimey, those were the ones. There we go. We've got Coaster Bricks on there. Disney needs to make some dioramas in the scene from Toy Story where Woody and Buzz are tapped to the rocket and let off into the sky to catch up with Andy. She also says, on another one, I would use Frozen from Anna and Elsa being aloof. For the first time, meeting them for the first time. If Greg calls from French fries and not chips, this whole brand is a farce. There we go. They call them French fries, especially in France. Just saying. I like a diorama of the scene from WALL-E when Eve and Wally are dance flying together in the space outside the windows of Axiom. Yeah, that's a good scene. God, I think we've gone through them now. Hello, Chad and Rhonda says... Coaster Bricks, good to see you out there. Loving these ideas. Disney dioramas for the win. Just saying. There we go. My friend says has a mock on mini scale Stargate SG1 mountain puddle jumper. Very, very cool as well. Beautiful language, German. It certainly is. I actually quite like German, the language, actually. It is a very cool language, I will say that. TJ's giving out some love out there to Ems as well, to Emily. Good to have you out there, Emily. Hope you had a top week. Hope you got a nice weekend planned as well. I think we have just about, that was big. I've got to see this Big Hero 6 during this week by all accounts. And I just have past 6 episodes to go. Good stuff, Brandon Smith. High grade panel and chat, says Dusty Bricks. Dusty Bricks, welcome to the stream. Don't forget, folks, give the stream a thumbs up. Check out everybody who's in the panel tonight, from Christopher to TJ to Nicole. That is, of course, Lady McBrick. We've got Gaz, otherwise known as the Minifig Who, and, of course, the Brickbot. So that was this week's PMQ. Thank you as well to Madlib for sending us in that PMQ. That was some really stonking answers out there. I think Disney definitely got a good shout. But I think for now, it's probably time for this week's Mock the Week. Okay, guys, this is the part of the stream where I normally take a bit of a break and do absolutely nothing. I've got to download some of Christopher's images that he's been sending me, along with Chad. I think he might have sent me 1 or 2 as well. So
probably duplicates.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'll grab a few of them. But guys, what have you got for us today?
So this week it's it's quite difficult to pick one from this guy's page. This is from Edge of Hearing on Instagram. So basically, what he does on this page is he just takes sort of everyday objects or objects that may be familiar with, and turns them into spaceships, which is a really fun idea. So like you've got a birdhouse here. We got like this monarch butterfly as well, which I think is actually really, really pretty. And you've got stuff like this. So this one here is an old Fisher Price construct set. So he's sort of taken that as the basis and kind of run with it to create a spaceship here as well. So it's just got some really, really fun sort of inspirations from stuff around that you may have seen or growing up. You may have played with as a toy. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I've done stuff like that before as well. I've like imagined you look at something in your hand or something around the desk and you think, actually, that's quite a cool ship. That's a quite shape for a spaceship. So I quite like the fact that they've done that here. This one pulled me into the page initially, which is from 1978 Spaceship Toy. This was inspired by as well, which was from the 80s originally. But again, great shaping on this one. And I really quite like the simple colours as well, and the fact that you've got the black and then it's just got these nice accents of the sort of red, orange and yellow. Kind of yellow, maybe sort of a reddish orange yellow. But it's just some really, really great shapes, but they're all really nice clean lines on all of these builds. So yeah, if I just have a quick look, scroll through the page, you can see there's really, really nice, simple clean lines, but I think they're really, really smart as well. And they're all quite compact as well, which is really, really good. And you know, and even the colors as well. The color scheme in this just screams like something like Battlestar Galactica, and they had that sort of colors like the brown, orange, and shades of yellow as well. So I really, really, really like the color choices on the page, and again, as I said, like the crisp, clean lines of it all. But the one that's a bit of a standout on the page for me is this one, which is made from as many. I think they said it's from all of the silver pieces they've got in their collection. I mean, you can see it's not huge, but again, just all the detailing on it and gives it like mini greebling and just a really, really great overall shape. And again, the fact that it is so compact, I think, does really make it as, you know, really something a bit special. And as well, they've got a Shima character driving it as well, or flying it rather than driving it. Yes, we could drive it. But again, just some of the great little part usage in this. So they've actually got like Dumbledore's pensive here at the back, which is really, really quite cool because it's kind of got that slight swirl in it. If you're familiar with the piece, it's not going to have a closer up picture of it. But you can see as well the great shaping as well from like brackets and all the snot bricks as well. So everything going in all sorts of different directions, which I like as well, because it just gives you a lot more freedom if you can build like left, right, up, down, inside out at the same time. You can kind of just go anywhere and create much better shapes with these. How do I do that? I didn't know I could do that. But yeah, we also got ones, like I said, you've got the birdhouse as well, which is just fun. Again, an everyday object, inspiring, really, really cool and fun build. And yeah, it's just, I mean, if please go and look at this page. It's just fun, bright colors, perfect for Lego. And I mean, look at the orange. Look at the orange on this.
I didn't even realize Lego did those parts in that color, guys.
Yeah, I think they just kind of collected them from various bits and bobs and used them. Yeah,
I like what they're using as a stand for that as well, guys.
Oh yeah, the most sort of, again, one of them. It's quite an old Lego part actually. This I know they had this out in the 80s at least. This part, so they used to use it on like bits of some cranes and all sorts. And then of course they have all the different glass cockpit elements in all sorts of colours anyway. From like light Nexo Knights as well. I mean, they have great colours in that, as just mentioned. You can use those. I think it's just absolutely brilliant. Just a bit of shaping on these, but again, not big, not overly complicated looking initially. Just really nice, clean lines, and like I say, the colour is just make it just fun all around. Like this spaceship here from a chocolate, inspired by a chocolate bar.
I was going to say, is it inspired by a chocolate bar, guys?
It's just, but how brilliant is that? It's just, they've just sat at their desk and, oh, actually, I like the shape of this. What can I use this for? And, they've made a spaceship from it. I mean, absolutely brilliant. Just really, really brilliant inventiveness on the whole page. I've got a feeling that a lot of some of these here are maybe inspired by food. Oh yeah, so this is a buttercup as a flying space platform. Which, I mean, it's dangerous really, because I suppose if you're hungry you might eat it. And this one's a fun dip apparently. So this is from Candy Month as well, the thing that's been done on the page. And again, it just proves that you can take inspiration from anywhere to build just something fun. Particularly like this one, actually, all the glass elements in this, really, really great.
Yeah, nice.
What does it say from inspired by the lemon haze on electric candy? Yeah. So again, just everyday objects transformed in ways that maybe you wouldn't have thought of before. So yeah, really, really fun page. Catch up.
So guys, remind us who this person is again and where we find them.
This is Edge of Hearing on Instagram. It's again, as I said, just fun and brilliant. And I just love stuff like that when you can just look at something and see it completely differently to anybody else. It's like what people can do with parts as well. You know, they look at a part that's like a spanner and they'll be like, oh, that would make a good, I don't know,
roof.
cape.
I mean, Ninjago City, the roof that they used on that was amazing part usage.
Yeah.
I love his avatar, guys. I think it looks amazing. I think it is a really fun avatar. It's a bit of everything. Construction meets space. Thank you, guys. Brilliant as ever. And that was Edge of Hearing, and that was this week's Mock the Week. Now, before we go into this week's not PMQ, actually, this week's Lego pictures, I nearly went back in time then. I was thinking about Back to the Future, that was. I have actually sourced the video of Phil Collins like you've never heard him before with our good old mate, Cy O'Connor. Now, this should work. I haven't played it or anything, folks, so we'll soon find out. All I would say is it came from roughly November 2022. So there'll be a few faces on there that some of you may not have even seen before, and some of you might be familiar. So for the next moment or so, just sit back and you'll see Phil Collins, maybe a little bit of Cy O'Connor, mixed with a little hint of gummy bears, like you've never seen them before. Gummy bears, did they have teeth? Was that why they called gummy?
No, it's because they're gummy, like gummy worms. Like they're made out of chewy stuff.
I think they're more like what Cy was just doing. So
gummy bears, yeah, gummy bears. That's what they are. Gummy bears.
You look like Phil Collins.
Tonight. Oh,
this is studio. That's Phil Collins.
Studio. I've been looking for Jesus all my life.
Yeah, easy lover in the style of a gummy bear.
He's an easy lover. I got to hold on, you believe it. Like no other, before you know it, she'll be on your need.
So distorted.
I love it. Oh, it was Christmas time as well. Man, those are the days. I love it. Did we all look younger then as well? Crazy. Anyway, what can I say? The KO is saying, wow. We got G-Monkey as well, just laughing out there. That was mad. Brick Supplier, no, Trevor. Going back to Gaz's Mock the Week, saying the chocolate bar is really cool. And it was excellent. It really was. Coaster Bricks. Coaster wasn't even on the scene then. But anyway, let's have some great times on London Calling. We really do. And that was definitely one of them. And that was Adora Builds all the way from Australia as well. And I don't think you should bother going to bed because it was so late for her. I think it was like something like 3 o'clock in the morning because she is proper on the west coast of Australia. So anyway, we'll get the PMQ, or rather I don't know why I keep saying the PMQs tonight, but anyway, we'll get the Lego pictures up in just a bit. TJ, have you made any progress on stuff that you was doing?
I built this.
Oh, dude, it's the nearest we'll get to a Superman set this year.
Yeah. And I sort of said I picked it up. What did I pick? I don't even remember when I picked this up. It happened at some point, and somehow it ended up here. So,
who's your favorite figure there? Because I actually thought Lex Luthor was actually a bloody good one.
Yeah, I like Lex more, mostly because of the leg detail. Superman really needed some leg detail in this set, and the hair isn't quite right either. Fortunately, I have an older Superman, so I can put on the hair with the curl.
The hair with the curl is the only one that needs to be.
I agree, dude. I totally agree.
Yeah, Lex is the better fig.
Yeah, Lex is the better fig. He looks bloody brilliant. He does. I'm still going to do a review of that. I've got the original Lex mech, and with that Superman, that is a good Superman mech. It really is. You get that printed piece on there as well, which looks really, really good. So kind of saying, go and sub to me. That's probably the last time he did a video. But anyway, they were good times, guys. And Si, they really were. And of course, we had the Brick Bods were on there too. Very, very cool. Right. Okay. I think now is probably a good time for this week's Lego Pictures. Alrighty, so straight in there. Then we got Andrew out there at the minute talking about. He always gets excited about this. I wonder why. So anyway, this is part and parcel of his mock that he's been building. This is quite a significant area to it. We've got ourselves a tower. Look at that, guys. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that. I really like that.
Well, another way he's done the windows there as well. Very good. They've got painted pieces. Whose cat was that? Was that Gaz cat?
No, that's mine.
That's your cat. Oh, he's beautifully vocal.
Not really. She doesn't ever really make noise.
Really?
Yeah, she's weird.
She hungry? Okay, fair enough. She's beautiful though. She is, Christopher. So don't worry. There we go. Here's the lanterns. Got the lit lanterns. There we go. The Old North Church. There we go. There we go. Oh, this is it in light as well.
Is that the Old North Church in Boston? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I think so. I don't know. Yeah, the Old North Church. There we go. The Old North Church.
Want to buy land?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is like I'm getting Boston Tea Party vibes, something like that. It wasn't a good day for us Brits. I remember that, but I don't know. It was quite a poignant moment in history for the Americans. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Andrew, for sending those in as well. It looks amazing. There we go. Carrie is actually here to see her picture.
I made
Carrie.
it.
These are lovely.
I considered leaving just to be annoying, but
no, just to be annoying. You don't have to leave just to be annoying. But
hey, rude.
Well, I know you would only have said it back to me as well. Yeah, tell us a little bit about this because all Ian just says, yeah, it's a cake. And that's it.
Yeah,
That's all he
I've
knows.
heard him say more than that. I've been watching. It's cake. It's got jelly beans and dolly mixtures on it.
What's your favourite, jelly beans or dolly mixtures?
Yeah, yummy.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for dolly mixtures. I've got to be honest.
These are Tesco own brand, so they're not as good. Obviously.
Oh, they're not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they look nice though. They look nice.
They were acceptable, but not as good as proper ones.
They didn't have the nice
They did,
ones.
but like 1 in 4 packs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I see. Really love the brickwork on the church. Andrew, you honestly gets loads of love, mate. Keep sending in the pictures, folks. And just so, here's the thing, right? If you want to send me pictures, right, best do it. Just email me, londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. Or, of course, you can message me over on Instagram. But emails are so much better because the quality is so much better. This is Brick Babe. She went to the Art of Brick. I'm guessing that's somewhere in Washington. Say Baltimore. She gets a bit funny. Oh, there we go. Got a video coming up. Here we go. There you go. Chatting up a Lego sculpture. There we go. Very good. If anyone out there gets to got an opportunity to go to that show, do go to it. It's really, really cool. Great pictures as well. Look at that. Thousands of Lego pieces in that. There we go. This is a cool picture. I'm liking that. Here we go. Very, very cool. Brick Babe TV. There we go. There's Mo, Art of the Brick. There we go. Oh, I like that top of the spaceman. Yes. Very, very cool. Look at those nails. Those nails, guys. Look at the colours on those. Very nice. Talking of nails, actually, Christopher, you still doing the old silver thing?
Yeah, still doing silver because it's easy and quick.
Yeah, there we go. What's going on here? So we got some sort of this is Chad and Dan.
Yeah, that's something that was what we were selling at the swap meet this past weekend.
Really? These are really good.
Cleaning house.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I want to try and get hold of one of these. I do.
You know, Greg.
Yeah.
I did see that at Brooks Minifigs Niles there were a couple of those on sale being sold there. I don't know how many are left. I haven't checked on them in a couple of weeks, but
okay,
they're there.
I might see. I might be a thing. I mean, the box will get demolished, that's for sure. But they ain't a thing anyway. Let's face it. Lovely sets there. Let's move on next thing. Well, there we go. Tell us a little bit about this, Dan and Christopher, I should say. Because I put Chad and Dan on there. I should have put. I don't know who Dan is, but I put Dan on there because of the gay folks. That's what I was saying. That's where my
that's the new branding for 2K files that Chad and Dan and I worked on a couple weeks ago. Well, a while ago now, actually, but he waited until their anniversary and just put it out.
You do know they rebrand every 6 months, don't you? There is a thing with them.
It started as a can we change the blue color and ended with this. So
really?
It was a long 7-hour Zoom.
Yeah. I love it. It looks really good. It really does.
Yeah, it was sort of a fun retro mid-century feel.
When he first released the pictures, all I saw was that part.
That was a happy accident.
I thought, wow, Dan's really throwing it out there now. Like he's gone extreme on us. And then when I realized what it was, and I really like what you've done with the border line with it as well. That's really good. It gives it that sort of retro TV kind of vibe.
Yeah. That was the design behind it. So. Yeah, it's fun. It's interesting, and I think it's a good direction for them. I'm a huge fan of mid-century anyway, so I was happy to go in this direction.
Dude, great game. Yeah, really, really nice. Love the font as well. What we got going on here?
Oh, so that's more of the stuff that was for sale.
Is he French, that bloke, by any chance?
No, his name's Tyler. He's a really talented builder, though. If you look on the ground, see all those bags on the ground over there?
God.
That's actually where I bought all those, like the Atlantis sets and they were such like the pricing was like half a Bricklink pricing, and they were just all bagged up. And
it's like Carrie's
floor. It was a great day. Oh, that's my favorite meeting.
Carrie, is that your floor? Is that your floor similar to that?
My floor is much tidier than that.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. I'm staying corrected. Then. All right, fair enough. Beautiful floor. All right, we'll be the judge. Well, Ian will be the judge of that. Just saying.
He's sacked. I'm now judging it myself.
He's sacked. Ian, you're a free man now, Ian.
Yeah.
All right. So there's Chad. Chad. Who's this bloke? And
that's Richard. That's Amanda, and then that's Jonathan. Jonathan is Backlot Bricks.
Okay, very cool.
And then that's me.
And there's you. There he is. There he is. Look at that.
Face looks wide. Because I'm on the perimeter.
You're on the perimeter. You're saying you look wide because of the perimeter. Right? Okay,
maybe
no one's allowed to look at Christopher through the perimeter of their eyes because it makes you look wider. I love it. That's going to be my excuse, that is. Maybe you laughed at it. My God, what is this? This is Technic things, guys. This must be Echo Bricks. There we go. Got the branding on there. That's good. I say it's good. I don't know what I'm looking at. I think it's something to do with skiing, guys. Are we talking snow plows or something?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like something.
It's complicated Technic stuff. Oh, that's better. That's it. I don't know what that is. It's a motorbike. It's got Kawasaki on it. That was meant to be a Newcastle accent. That was terrible. That was even for me. Kawasaki. That's the one. There we go.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's good. I do like the motorbikes. They are phenomenal. But I'm number one. Oh, there we go. So there's my shirt. I was all proud of it. Got it home. Took a picture of it.
That's cool.
I know. It's all right. Isn't it? London Corner all labels. There we go. Brick World Chicago 2025. Yeah, just a bit of fun. I thought I'd do it. And yeah, they came out really good. I was kind of super proud and yeah, just quite chuffed with myself really on that one. Just a reminder as well, folks, the London Calling audio podcast comes out 24 hours after this. So it'll be out at 7:30 p.m. UK time on Saturday. That is, of course, 2:30 p.m. EDT time as well. Nicole, I can't help but thinking there's something missing on this one. What's going on?
The rest of the head?
Yeah, I was building my sig fig as an upscale figure and I neglected to give her hair. So maybe it's foresight because one day in the future I will be bored, so it matches perfectly. Or
Oh, you know what you could do? You could get one of those swimming hats that you can wear to keep your hair dry, and
Yeah.
then we'll know.
right, I will keep it in mind.
Okay, good stuff. But that's you, yeah? Because I got to be honest, that looks like the racing driver, but we've just taken his helmet off. What's the dealio there? You've
And
taken the sticker off the front and just removed his hair.
Right. That's the theory because my Nicole Sigvik is basically green, and the racing driver gave me half of the figure already. So that's why I have no hair, because unfortunately Lego should really give us alternative hair as well for the poor racing driver, but they don't.
Can you use a Hermione hair?
Yeah.
Chat.
Yeah.
And just kind
That's
of
a
tweak it.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I will do that.
I mean, it's the only one with long hair out there, isn't it? I mean, yeah. You should definitely do
That's
it.
a brilliant
Or
idea.
you can put the
I
baby
will do
space
that.
helmet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Or put your head on the space baby. No, that might look a bit weird.
There you go.
But anyway,
I
very
saw
cool.
someone that modded the space baby and they put the lime green and they put a single eye in the center, and then on the bottom they put like lime green tentacles out of it.
Yeah, it looked good, didn't it? Yeah, no, I
That's
saw
really
that
smart.
as well. It was great. It was like last week. That was they got it and just
Mhm.
did it. There we go. Did oh, I don't know what's going on there? What have you done there to your wall? It
Anger
looks like
management.
you put the wallpaper over a beetle or something, a bug. Anyway, what did you think of C3PO?
I really, really like him. The only thing that
Oh.
I'm not that happy with is his face. I don't know. I don't like the mouthpiece. I don't like the eyes. It's off. It reminds me a bit of the Statue of Liberty face.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, well, lack of. They didn't even have a face. They just had a Exo Knights piece. That's what they call that, isn't it? The Exo Knights shield. That was the only thing I know about Exo Knights. Everyone calls it an Exo Knights piece. Very good, though. What we've got here. Oh, this is Philip from Instagram. Sent me this. I love this. He thinks he built it wrong. I kind of like that. It's kind of charming, isn't it? Is this a nice little build, though? Did you enjoy the little build on this, TJ?
Yeah, it's a cute little build. It's very nice.
Very cool. Very cool. And Yoda gives it the thumbs up as well, yeah?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
He gives it 10 out of 10 bananas.
10 out of 10 bananas. Right. Okay. This is an intriguing one.
Greg, about
Go
the
for it,
space baby. There
Yeah, yeah.
are a couple of pictures on Instagram that people build the space baby in different colors. And
White. Seen a lot of white ones around.
right, but I saw one person because the what we are all looking for is the mouth tile, and I think it looks like what they did is they used the standard one, and then they used a Sharpie and drew on it.
Did they? Oh, that's naughty. That is. Yeah. I'm getting Ned Flanders vibes looking at this. Just say, or is it a close up of Freddie Mercury? I don't know. Could be. Anyway, moving on swiftly. So this is Meredith, aka Pink Wheels. Look at this. Look at this.
That's stonework.
I know. This stonework's lovely. That's like being down in Devon. That is. But here's the thing. So she's built. I mean, this is amazing. You like this sort of architecture as well, don't you, Christopher?
Yeah. I was just looking at that stonework and I'm trying to figure out how they did it.
Well, there's the chocolate bar made bigger using grey. The stonework looks great. I'm liking that. That's all sorts
That
of
is
pieces.
crazy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's Pink Wheels. It's crazy. This isn't the craziest thing that Meredith sent me pictures of, though. This is the crazy stuff. Guys, look at this. Does anyone recognise this?
It's
This.
FO, isn't it?
Yeah. Or Lumi bricks. as
Lumi
they
bricks,
are
sorry,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. I was shocked. Meredith sent me this, and I'm looking through it. I'm like, I had to double check that this came from Meredith. I couldn't believe it. I was like, Meredith is Lumi bricks. I got to be honest. She really likes it. she thinks the Cyber City stuff is like absolutely top notch because she loves Cyber City, and she's like, this is really, really cool stuff. That is very cool as well. Yeah, and she said the build experience for it is really, really good. I got some more pictures that she sent over as well, and we'll see them next week. But she said really good instructions, really good light sets, and she says other than the white, the white she says is not opaque enough compared to Lego, but she says it's very comparable, which is interesting. So good stuff, and that's coming from Meredith, and she knows. Yeah, she knows a thing or two about building Lego sets, I tell you. So good stuff there. We've got Ray Seymour. Nice to get a message from Ray. Sent this through. This is the friends playing air hockey. And then we got Dan here. Dan with Nicole as well. I got to be honest, my money would be on Nicole to win that. Just saying.
You called her crack hole, like the Kraken.
The Kraken, yeah. Looks like they're having a cracking good time. That's for sure. Look at the trainers. Look at the trainers. The trainers. She's got the trainers. I wonder if she might nick them off one of the builders. They do love it. They do love it. Stuart Harris loves his yellow. He really does. Dan looks like they're having a really good time in there as well. I wouldn't mind getting one of these props though. That's for sure.
It's just a corrugated card, isn't it?
It does look like it, doesn't it? It still looks though. I would say, what does that look like to you?
Zoom in on that.
I don't know. I don't know why I zoomed in on that, but
yeah, you do.
What? I don't know what your problem is. It's a
I'm
song,
just leaving that right there. Word.
I just say more than meets the eye. Anyway,
You
you
can't unsee that.
I just say thank you, Lego. I want to get one of those swords now, but not for the reasons they were made for. But anyway, yeah,
Sounds
the way
worse
we've
somehow.
there we
It's
go.
also on the tip.
Oh no.
We've got Pride Habitats as well. 2K4 sent them to me. Dan earlier on as well. It's nice. I like that. This is cool. Yeah. This is a set I will get in the near future for sure. I think this is a really, really cool set of
He made the red shell.
yeah, well, he's upgrading them. He's army building them by all accounts. He really is. We've got Bricks Babe TV out there as well. Great to see you, Bricks Babe TV. And for probably the last time I'll say this tonight, folks. Anyone who's just tuned in, do me a favor, give the stream a thumbs up. Check out the survey as well. There we go. He's just leaving it behind over there. Mario does look great though. And look at all these. Are these custom or are they actuals? I'm going to go custom. Go custom. Oh, look, there's a that's a very cool looking sig fig over there. Bluey don't look too sure though. Very, very cool. Gaz, someone was asking me, so people in America were asking me this week, has Gaz got a sig fig? And I said, he has, but no one's ever seen it. So just throwing it out there, Gaz. There is demand out there for your sig fig. I'm just saying.
I think somebody might have one as well.
Well, you've got my sig fig. You've got my sig fig. Just saying.
This is the stem set.
This is stem set. Guys, nice application of the stickers there. Well done. Good stuff. Liking that.
I've seen a couple of reels, you know.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's not fair. Have they got one and I haven't? That's not fair. There we go.
We're special.
Oh, okay. I can't disagree with that. Wasn't nice though. Yeah, I'll probably get one day, maybe. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow there'll be another day. Guys, I've just realised something. So there he is again.
Yeah,
he is again. There's Mr. Baker. There we go. It's the TARDIS. Have you superimposed that on?
So it's actually two pictures I've kind of mashed together. So
that's really well done, actually.
It was okay. It could be done better, but it was all right. It was all right for trying to do it quickly in work. So
he's doing it in work. That's what I say. Don't tell your manager. Don't tell your manager.
It was lunchtime. Cool. It's fine.
Cool. Oh, okay, fair enough. It was lunchtime. I like that. Guys, he's holding it up wrong. Just saying. Gaz, did you enjoy this one? Because you built it on my live stream last Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, I was building the Star Destroyer, by the way, folks, and Gaz thought he'd go for something not quite as technical as a Lego Star Destroyer.
It was a bit.
Yeah, he was actually. To be fair, that was more of a technical build. To be fair,
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it was really good. I really quite enjoyed that one, and once I figured out what I did wrong, I managed to sort it out properly. So the wings actually have got really nice flappy motion.
yeah.
It's really nice.
Okay, let's see it go. Let's see it go.
And the tail goes as well. Really, really good.
There it goes.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's really, really nice. Really nice build. Really nice.
Okay.
So yeah,
yeah,
if
very
you
good.
do quite like this sort of thing, I would say.
Gaz
Yeah.
has wanted to build this set the moment it came out.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was an Ewok flying machine, if I'm honest. I've got to be like, it's not. Apparently, it's some famous bloke. Is it Da Vinci or something, Gaz?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Leonardo da Vinci. There we go. Or I don't know. It looks like something out of Lord of the Rings, if you ask me. There we go. There we go. Who sent me this? Gaz has sent me this because it's Gaz's
Avengers
birthday
Tower.
last week. Didn't tell anyone. Look, another
Yeah.
FO one.
Yeah.
Delight Day and Night. FO,
Yeah.
who of course we banded out to Lumi Bricks.
Mhm.
The Watchtower. Gaz again has been wanting this for a long, long time. Gaz, have you started the adventure of building this yet, or are you?
No, I
Just
haven't
waiting.
yet. No, I haven't had time, and I'm probably not going to get a chance until at least June either. So
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean it is going.
Yeah.
It looks good though, Gaz. Does look really, really
Yeah.
good.
that's really good. And I just love the fact that they also have those printed stained glass windows as well. So they're usually printed pieces.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All those
That
are
is
there. And they're great then when the light shines through, because it's like that on the Flying Club as well. That's
Yeah.
really good.
They do some good stuff, folks. They do some
Yeah.
really good stuff. As does Fantasy, as we've seen. They're coming up there. They are. I get to see quite a lot of this sort of stuff, and I will say, obviously, Lego is like 99% of it. But I will say this: Fantasy, Lumi Bricks, Kadar, even they are on the scene. They are well and truly, very much so, on the horizon. I tend to say Kobe
And,
less so.
For Lumi's 3rd anniversary, they're running sales on pretty much everything on their website. So
Oh.
everything has some sort of varying discount.
Yeah,
lot of
they
stuff
do
that's
discount
like
quite hard. I've got to be
20,
honest.
25% off.
I fancy getting the Fantasy Sherlock Holmes. I really do, because I think their minifigs, their style of minifigs, are really, really good. Actually, I think obviously Lego is always going to be the best one because it's the one we're most used to. But I will say as well, Lumi Bricks, they do pretty decent figures as well. So, folks, as always, thank you for sending me in your pictures. You can email them to me any time of the day, any time of the week at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. Or, of course, you can simply DM me over on Instagram. They're sold. It's amazing. It really is. If not, a little bit rude as well. A little bit saucy. But then they're stand all over. That really is. So, folks, that really was this week's, how can we put it, Lego picture. Okay, so without further ado, let's go around the panel and find out what peeps are up to this coming week. I know a lot of us are going to be getting ready for Brick World Chicago. But Christopher, what have you got planned for this coming weekend and coming week?
Well, it's a long holiday weekend here in the US. So
Is
it's
it?
like, yeah, Memorial Day. It's kicking off the summer.
Oh, nice.
We're going to Disneyland on Sunday, actually. They're doing the Disneyland Anaheim store is doing a redo of the make and take from last week, which was the Ninjago dragon. So a bunch of us missed it because we were all at the swap meet. So we're all going to go to the Anaheim Disneyland Lego store and do that. Otherwise, maybe go see the new Lilo and Stitch movie.
Yeah, that does look quite good actually, and it's getting mixed reviews, but I think it's definitely worth a look. That's for sure. The next movie I've got to see is the new Mission Impossible one, because I didn't realize last Sunday I was watching Mission Impossible, and it was the last one that came out. So I'm like, oh, we might as well just go and see that now.
My dad wanted to see it, and he wants to see it, and he was telling my sister, he's like, well, we're gonna have to watch the first two. My sister's like, there's like 9 or 10 of them or whatever. So he's been trying to catch up.
Oh, Oh, good on him. What about you, TJ? What do you got coming up in the next week or so? You gonna be doing any streams this coming week?
Yeah, so Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, we'll be Bricking with Friends over on Fat Blondie's channel. And then Monday at 7 p.m. Central will be my own stream. I don't know what I'll be building. I should probably be mocking, but we'll see if I just build a set anyway.
Oh.
And then a little bit farther away, but not too much farther away, the 31st, which is a Saturday, will be the Clicking Bricks June releases stream, where Amberline and I will break it down all the stuff that's releasing June 1st, and that's specifically June 1st for North America, because we don't want to cover stuff that's not releasing for another 2
Oh no,
months.
because if he was covering stuff that was coming out in Europe, your stream would be longer. Let's face it, because you're getting everything.
Yeah, and and we will have last May releases we had Tech on as a special guest host for all the Star Wars things, and we will have another guest host for June releases to help us cover the Harry Potter releases.
Would that be a certain witch?
It would be a wizard.
It would be a wizard of some.
Yeah.
Okay. It would be a wizard.
Mm.
Would they be English by any chance?
Yeah.
Would they be kind of like a nickname of a flower of sorts?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's one brick stud.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, Christopher. Good stuff. He's a good guy.
He'll be joining us.
Love it. He's not
Does he like
obsessed
Harry
with
Potter then?
Yeah, I think he does, guys.
Yeah.
I think literally, he's like he's the obsessed one about Harry Potter. Love him to bits. I haven't heard much about him from him today. Actually, I think Manchester United might have lost a big game the other day against Spurs. But anyway, I wouldn't bring that up anyway. That would be cruel. But anyway, good on him though. They didn't get relegated, so that's something, Chris. But yeah, nice one, TJ. I like that, tapping into some of the UKers. You got good tastes, that's for sure. And give Amber our love as well. Haven't seen her for a while. Need to get her on, actually. Actually, is Amber Light? Do you know if Amber Light might be going to Brickworld Chicago, TJ?
I don't believe she is.
Okay. Just be nice to meet her one day, that's for sure. Anyway, send her our love. Be great to have her on again one day soon. Nicole, you were streaming today. You've streamed tonight on London Calling 277.
I finished.
Oh, she's. I didn't even know you was building anything.
I wasn't sleeping. Like I was.
I thought you kept nodding off. I was like, oh, what's
right. I mean, I'm elderly, so it would be totally justified.
Oh, that's why I didn't say anything. I understand. I was empathizing.
So kind of you.
That's really good. Yeah, it's really. What are those? Are they Aston Martins?
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, they look lovely. Very, very cool. Which one's your favourite? The bogey green one or the Dyson grey?
The grey one.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, the shape is kind of interesting. Color combination, really nice, but I'm more a traditional classic.
You like a saloon, do you?
Yeah.
Nice. You've got good taste. What can I say? Nice. Are you going to be streaming on Sunday at all or anything like that? Or maybe even next week?
Yes, I will finish May in the tradition of Star Wars. I have the Black Falcon and I have Shopper. And I will see.
Shopper? Who's Shopper? What one is Shopper?
Shopper.
Is that droid that goes around going, like that, holding up bags of Tesco bags and stuff like that?
The very same.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So that is going well.
Gaz almost laughed at that joke. We nearly had him there, folks. We nearly had him. All right, good stuff, Nicole.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I will see. Because I will not start anything big before Brickworld.
No, that is the thing. And that's the problem with June the 1st. There is an exception to the rule, potentially. Anyway, we'll see how it falls anyway, folks. I won't really know until about next Wednesday what I'm going to be doing, any other live streams just before Brickworld Chicago. Anyway, for the fact is, Nicole, TJ, Christopher, it's been lovely having you on as well, especially with the lead up to it. It's going to be great. I'm pretty sure TJ and Nicole will be on again soon anyway, maybe even next week. Now, Gaz, are you going to be doing anything this week? Are you going to stream again? You streamed last week. To my amazement, you was there.
Actually, I'm not this week. I've got loads going on this week. Though.
Oh, he just does what he wants. He just does what he wants.
That's why it's called free will.
Really?
No, I've got. Yeah, that's it. No, I've just got loads. The last couple of weeks, that has been absolutely really busy work this week because there's only been 2 of us. It's been a lot. But I've also got friends coming around down this weekend. Got friends coming out, and also got then some friends coming up from London next weekend. So it's going to be a very, very, very social time, which is going to be exhausting. So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're doing very nice things, nonetheless, Gaz.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Gaz. Well, we'll see you bright and breezy again next Friday, which will be fun. I'm going to drive 9 hours back next Friday, so I'm thinking I might actually just drive through the night on Thursday. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, it's got to be a Christmas song. I'm driving home for Christmas. That one.
I was thinking if I drove all night, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that must be an old song before my time. All right, fair enough, guys. Good to see you anyway. Carrie and Ian, the bods. Check out the survey, folks. The bods. What are you guys up to this weekend? Are we going to get a bod stream on Sunday? And if we are, what on God's earth are you two going to be building?
We are going to be not building. We are hoping to tidy up our old Lego studio. You saw it on the Sire Connor clip. Where we used to stream from. It's still of set up for streaming, and it's a bit of a mess. So we're gonna.
It's a bit of a mess.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
So you're going to do a stream where you're tidying up. So basically, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Is that what you're doing?
That's exactly right. Yeah. Okay. It'll be entertaining, I'm sure.
Yeah. It will be. Okay.
Yeah. I won't argue at all.
What excitement? What exciting features are we going to get from the from watching you guys do that? I like it when you do your planning stuff, Carrie. I do like that. So we should have a bit of that in there as well.
We've got to plan where to put all the stuff that's in there. So
exactly, like Ian, for example. Now we'll get over to the survey in just a sec, but Ian looks like he's chomping at the bit to show us what he's actually built tonight.
So I finished.
You've made an archway.
It's now got an archway and a wall in there. So it's, it's not too bad.
These look good. I think they look good, man.
Yeah, a little lava lamp. I feel that Slytherin are the kind of people who would have lava lamps.
Sure.
So that's what we're on with.
Yeah. I think that looks good. Carrie, wasn't there another one, or was that the
my one is pretty much the same as it was before. It's just
Gaz is now
got Gaz in it.
Oh, Gaz, that's ruined it. That is. Get with it. Right on the floor. All right, fair enough. That's good. Gaz, he's shaking his head. I don't mean it really, Gaz. Okay, so you guys are going to be back on Sunday. You're going to be streaming at 8:30 UK time. That's what's that? 3:30 EST time. So okay, fair enough. Good stuff. Anyway, the survey. Have a look at the survey. What do we think about this then? So this week, Lego announced set 21358, the minifigure vending machine, or as everyone else in the world calls it, a gumball machine. But what's your favorite fig? In top spot, the gold classic space figure with 36%. In second place, again, classic space. This time, the teal one. I do like that. I can't decide if I prefer the gold or the teal. In third place, the Kraken Castle faction with 23%. So quite close to second place, to be fair. And then in fourth place, last but by certainly no means least, the Griffin faction with 11%. 75 votes. Thank you, everybody who did vote on that. And thank you, everybody who does give the stream a thumbs up. If you're watching this back in the future, do me a little favor, leave a comment. Give the stream a thumbs up and check everybody who's been in the panel tonight. That is, of course, Christopher. Christopher, you made it through tonight. I'm super proud of you, mate.
I feel a lot better. I was like a hot mess right before we went on, though. I wasn't sure I was going to make it, but I feel a lot better now.
You did it. You did yourself proud, my friend. You did very, very well. And it was lovely to see meet your cat as well. Super cat.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
She's very shy. I'm surprised no one's ever really seen her on cam. So
I know. Very cool.
London Calling debut.
It's a special moment. TJ, lovely to see you as well. Looking forward to watching you stream over the course of the weekend, as with you as well, Nicole. Lovely to see you. Guys, What can I say? You're wonderful. I love you to bits, man. And the brick bods as well. Even Ian. But of course, folks, London Calling just would not be London Calling without you beautiful, wonderful people out there. The likes of course, Mr. Matt Mellish. He was out there early on. Good to see him. Lego Team B. What can I say? You guys are bloody stars. You really are. We had the Brick Larrikin out there as well. KO, he's always out there. Steph, and of course, where there's Steph, there's always Snot. Brickham's Den. Brickham's Den was out there early on. That was lovely to see him as well. Brickspace 9 was there too, as well as 2 gay AFOLs. Craigster was even in their house. Lovely to see him out there as well. PBJ Builds. Once you get your tongue around that, it's pretty easy. Trevor's Vids was out there as well as Trevor from Brick Supplorium, Slam BKM, Reed Comics, and of course, Polar Bricks, and one of the stars of the show tonight, Cy O'Connor. And also a big fat thank you as well for Madlib for such a wonderful PMQ tonight. So, folks, if you take one thing away from this stream, take this away. Lego! It really is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you out there are to have the best of times this weekend, folks. And the countdown for Brick World Chicago is well and truly on. Now the game is afoot. See you guys pretty soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Cheerio. Love you loads. Bye-bye.